I blame the cat. Who's the cat? Who's the cat that you blame?
Alright. Where are we off to next?
It's because I was moving from one screen to another, from one corner of the room to another. And apparently my ass was too fat. Apparently my ass was too fat. What a gam. I'm going to tell Abby about this. Why? No. Abby will never I'm so bad for the water. I turned off my PC today. Trust me. Trust me, I turned it off. But yeah, chat, guess the water of the day. Wonderful moment. Thank you so much for the hydration. It was a little bit cold outside after I drank the orange coffee. I felt a little bit of a cold, and since I was still in the coffee shop, I decided to try their new... Hi, hello, thank you so much for joining. I decided to try their new thingy, YAPPACHINO. I decided to try the masala tea.
Alright.
Do you know what that?
Where are we off to next?
It's like tea, but with spices. It's like basically... How does it called? It's not tea. Masala. Masala tea. Chai? Masala tea. It smells so nice. So good. It smells so good. But yeah, it usually makes with the milk. It has saffron in it. Not the saffron, but other very vibrant spices, very fragrant spices. A bunch of them. It tastes like flowers. Cinnamon, for sure. Cinnamon is there. Masala tea. Masala. I think masala sounds so nice. Sounds so cute. What's masala? Masala tea. Weeds? Not that type of herbs. But yeah, it smells so good. It smells so good. So yeah, I'm having a masala tea. It tastes like I'm drinking the flowers in condensed form of a liquid. So like tea over coffee. I like them both equally. Masala. I don't know how to pronounce that. Masala chai. I guess you are correct. But originally, it's supposed to be made with milk. And since I lack some toes, and I don't drink milk, I lack some toes. So they made me masala tea with oat milk. And it's so good. It's so nice. It's so good. Swap to tea, coffee, trash. I would say that for different drinks, different mood. Masala tea. Masala. I think that sounds so nice. I think that sounds so cute. You know? Masala. And they also gave me a bunch of cookies with the masala tea. Yeah, but yeah, that's not the only reason why I like it. I was not bribed by the coffee shop with the cookies. It's too hard to bribe me. Cookies is not enough. Trust me. Trust me, if you give me cookie... No. So yeah. Something like that. Okay, events. Our horse betting. Who's our horse today? Who won our horse betting last time? I bet on men. In case you don't know, I bet on men. And I believe Calcharo got the first place. Last time I checked, at least. Masala tea. Should I bet on men once again? I mean, Rocha is pretty OP. What's her ability? So far that I know, in EU serve, Rocha won all the previous 2 parts. How can I see the... Oh yeah, this one. Rocha won the first place here and here. So there is a high, very, very high probability that there's either Rocha or Brand will get the first place. My man, I betted on the man and he won. Imagine man winning on the EU serve. My predictions were inaccurate. Mine was bad too, so don't worry. How Carlos still there? Cause I bet on him. I support man. We need more man in the game. So yeah. We have Rocha, we have Peep, we have a Boba Woman, and we have man. Trust me, Cantarella will win. I don't know. She has the lowest ranking. She has the lowest, coefficient. As it has bandage, or I don't give a fuck about it for bread. Understandable. I'm like so tempted to put all my money on the man. To shower this man with my money. A Boba Woman doesn't have a Boba in cube form. So she's not a Boba Woman anymore. That's crazy. They nerfed Cantarella. Imagine that. Okay, should we all in? Should we all in on the man? Should we all in on the man? Or is that silly? 50%. 75%. I kind of want Brand to lose so I don't have to pick between him and Calculator. You're kinda right. I like them both. So like... maybe should I bet on Rocha? You know what? I have noticed that characters with the easiest abilities, with the shortest explanation of abilities, are usually the one to win. Look at the Peep. There is a 50% chance, straight up, one line, nothing more. Brand, pretty short. Rocha, pretty short. Cantarella, I mean, I'm not gonna bet on Cantarella. I'm just saying, the shorter the explanation of the abilities, the better the ability is. Glory to the Peeps. I don't know. Ew, 75 on Brand. I'm tempted to 75 on Brand. That's 75 on Brand. We still have 3,000. And then we can bet 3,000 on Calcharo. Fanta? She has the lowest score. She has 1.69, which is nice, but that's not enough for me to bet everything on her. Rocha is definitely the favorite of the community. So yeah, Vent, 50% on Vent. Yeah. But she writes hard. Are we talking about Cantarella still, or what? Phoebe wishes the eliminated contendants all the best for their next chance to shine. What a cruel thing to say, Peep. What a flex, Peep. Screw Peep. How dare she say that? You saw that. Peep is flexing. Peep is definitely flexing. Like, what the heck? Man. Of course I watch it for the man. I'm ready to fight. I know that's not real chest. Because I have cleaned this entire area for the chest. Phoebe Chubby. Try and to PB. See, I have spent a little bit of time to understand how PB works. I know how to turn PB blue.
No contest.
And now my Zenny has this yellow circle. I'm smart. Oh no, outfit change. I'm so sorry. I cannot change in the outfit in this form. Diva, I'm so sorry. But I can change to the human form. Should that be okay? You should make your model in 2B cube. No. That's why you metal pie, baby. What did I do? I can change to the human. Okay? If that's okay. If that's okay for you. Let's go. Let's go. Goodbye, Blub Annie. Welcome, the true one and only. Don't look at my thighs. Don't look at my thighs. We just need a little bit of adjustment process, okay? Don't look at my thighs. I know where you're looking. I didn't know that Zanny can do that. I didn't.
To get back to work.
I didn't know Zanny can do that. Okay, that was nice. Where is she hiding the chair, though? I have a presentation tomorrow. Wish me luck. Oh, I hope you will get all the max scores. I hope you will not gonna stutter like me right now on your presentation. I hope you will wake up at time and feel confident and answer all the picky, pesky questions from the people who need to evaluate your work.
Perfect wind to glide.
I wish you to get only the best. I know how hard it can be.
Above all.
Everything is in the confidence. You need to be confident. It does not matter if you believe in the results of your work or not. You need to be confident. Show them balls, okay? Show them balls, okay? You can do this. So yeah, go and sleep well. Prepare well for your presentation, and thank you so much for joining today. Like, show them balls, but not literal balls, okay? Like, not the real one. You understand that, yes? I'm not like metaphorically. Metaphorically, okay? Metaphorical balls. Show them. I hope you will do well on your presentation. Thank you so much. Yeah, hope you're having a great rest. Hope you're having a great night. You can do this. You can do this. Trust me. Metaphorical balls. I needed to explain that at the beginning. But yeah. Yeah. Any balls can act as a projector. I mean, for that you need to slap the image on my forehead. I believe that's how it works. You know, like cheese. Do you remember that memes with the cheese? How people were throwing cheese on the other people? That was a long time ago, like a year or something. Or slapping cheese on the animals, which was funny. So yeah, you need to slap the documents on my forehead like a cheese smack. Yeah. The same way, but with the documents. That's how it's supposed to work. Cheese smack. But yeah, I need to work a little bit on the redeems. I need to adjust the bot settings for changing available redeems during my one form or another. Yeah, I need to add that into the list of tasks that I need to do to improve my streaming. That for you. I always like to make a list of tasks that I need to do. Because first, I'm very forgetful. My brain has holes. And it's not my nose or ears, okay? It's holes. So yeah. Sometimes I forget certain things. And if I don't type it on the paper... Skill issue? Probably. But typing on the paper helps me to not forget to do certain things. Like on the physical paper. I know you can make a document, you can make a Google Doc of the tasks that you need to do. Nah, it doesn't work. I need to have a real physical paper, a real physical pen. And I need to see that. That's the only way I do not forget to do some things. So yeah, I need to adjust the rhythms. I think I should do that too. Physical paper. It helps me. If it helps you, then that would be awesome. But you know, what is that? That's a cool bag. I kind of want that bag. Story event. Demons. Film festival? What do you mean demons? I'm scared. Chat, I'm scared. What if the demons can bite me in my ass? DMC collab soon. But not for wuwa. Not for wuwa. Hi, hello, Days. Hi, hello, how are you? Demons? We're having demons today? Who's our characters? Carlota, Cecilia, and San Juan Yuhu. Game forces me to use Li Yang. Game forces me to use Li Yang. What can I say? What can I do? How can I say no? Hi, Kairo. Hi, hello. What's your top 5 games of all time? Quick. Witcher 3. Spiritfarer. Stardew Valley. I don't know if I want to say Genshin or wuwa. Because I would say wuwa. Because that's different experience. And number 5. I need some co-op game. Overcooked. Yes. That's it. Ask me why. Are you ready for the Elusive Realms? Ooh, I have seen the trailers of Elusive Realms. Hi, Raspy. Hi, hello. Kyder, what's your top 5 best game? What is Overcooked? Overcooked is the best game to have a conflict with your younger siblings. Is the best game if you want. Hi Vincent, hi, hello. Thank you so much for joining today. How was your day today? Thank you. Yes, we have a YouTube chat and we have a Twitch chat all together, but I can't really tell where are you from, from which chat, but thank you so much for joining. Never played, never heard. Overcooked? You haven't played Overcooked? Second to Monopoly? Yeah, kind of Monopoly vibes. It kind of has Monopoly vibes. You are absolutely correct. Overcooked is a co-op game where you probably have seen that somewhere on the internet. It's pretty old type of a game. Where you play as a blob and you a blob and the second blob your co-op person that is coping with you. There can be multiple. You work on the restaurant, and your job is to deliver
A change of perception.
dishes to the customers.
Shackles be gone.
But you need to make the dishes. One of you needs to cut the salad, second one needs to, you know, put everything on the plate, yada yada yada. You see where conflicts can occur. My top 5 is probably Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, good, good, good. Kingdom Hearts. I have heard about Kingdom Hearts, but I have never played a single one of them. Honestly. Last of Us. I haven't played Last of Us. I kinda avoid horror-ish games, scary games, because I'm easily scared type of a person. But that's just me. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I haven't played a single Final Fantasy until Blue showed me the Final Fantasy 16. And I haven't played it much. GTA. I haven't played a single GTA game. You see, we just have different perspectives. We just have different perspectives. You play one type of a game, so I play another. But yeah, that's a cool set. That's a cool set. Howdy. Howdy, howdy, hi, hello. And you know, gamer.
Together we fight.
Okay, okay. You haven't played Dark Souls. You're not a real gamer.
Thunder guide us.
Okay. Okay.
Fast in starlight.
But yeah, I think GTA 5 was fun till cheaters stormed the servers. Honestly, I have never understood the appeal of a GTA games. Like legit. I have seen other streamers, other players playing GTA. I just do not understand what the heck do you do in that game. What the heck do you do in the GTA? Like, what's the main plot? What's the main activity? There are so many side things that you can do that I kind of lose the idea what's the main part. You know? And it was so difficult to me. Ready for 2.4? Kinda. I was planning to look on the Wuthering Waves news website. Information about upcoming update and details of the update. You just shoot people and drive cool cars. Yeah, doesn't that sound like a Fortnite? What's... Does it shoot people and drive cars sound like a Fortnite, you know? Listen. I'm just saying. Those brain cells. I just don't get. Maybe I'm too used to the games where the game is literally giving you a strict plot, a strict set of rules that you need to follow. Maybe I'm too used to this type of game. Fortnite. I mean, you just run in the cars. Okay. Behold, and it takes.
Loading astral modulation.
I have never played GTA games. Maybe, and okay, maybe, when there will be GTA 6,
Stay behind me.
maybe I will dip my
A
toes.
change of perception.
But I just don't get it. What the heck are you doing in the game? Is it like a sandbox game, like a Minecraft game, or what? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I just want the Cantina song in Fortnite. It's a good game. Okay, I have never played a Fortnite, by the way. I haven't played GTA. It's a bad reputation for gamer. Oh my god. Am I having a bad reputation now? Am I having a bad reputation now? No, I don't think so. Oh my god, HP. I don't like this HP tweaks. Do they at least play Minecraft? Yeah. With my younger sister. We were building a lot of houses. And we were hiding in the dirt. Teacher Annie,
I shall lead
you'd
the
better
way.
behave on my lessons. You'd better behave on my lessons or you will get a bad marks.
Feeling of pain.
GTA is fun, you shoot innocent people and drive recklessly. Yeah, sounds like Fortnite.
Exploding. Iron grass.
Sounds like Fortnite, you know? What's the point of GTA? Is that just different, better graphic?
A change.
Like, what the heck are you doing in the game?
Frozen blockade.
I keep forgetting Eddie has a sister. Yeah, I have a younger sister. And thanks to the fact that I have a younger sister, I think
Be alert.
I had the second childhood.
Strikers one.
The ability to play cool, fun games. That I kind of missed
Evil be
for the second time. I legit have a free pass to watch cartoons. Because I have a sister.
calling.
It's not me. I don't watch cartoons. It's her. Yeah, dude lagged. You make money in GTA and buy stuff, I guess. Is there a plot? Is there a main plot in the GTA? Is there a legit like a progression system in the GTA? Fortnite was initially designed as PvE tower defense, but they failed. They failed. There's nothing close. Combat struggle. Do I want to combat? There is a story in GTA.
I shall lead the way.
See, I didn't know that. There is a story in story mode of GTA.
Iron
Oh, so you can play like different modes. So you can decide to have a story in
Stay
GTA.
behind me.
Oh, that makes
Change
sense.
your perception.
Yeah, there is a story in GTA. There are many quests. I would play for the story. If the story is good, I would play for the story. I didn't know that. Because majority of times when I saw people streaming GTA, they definitely was not doing the story quest, okay? Definitely not the story quest. Basically, you do haste and illegal stuff for money to buy stuff in online mode.
at your disposal.
Why would you want to do that?
Loading.
Okay, I understand why. But why? Where's Peep?
In war with time.
On this 6,000 that we done, I need to use Lilian. Or Sanhua. I choose Sanhua, so no Peep.
Pain.
No Peep. GTA equals Witcher 3, but in US. Oh, I enjoyed Witcher. I enjoyed the progression. I enjoyed the fact that you need to like
Stay behind me.
get certain resources in order to upgrade your gear, in order to fight more stronger bosses. The story was super good in the Witcher. I enjoy the fact that when you meet really strong enemy, you need to think.
I shall lead the way. Moment of awakening.
No, that's a lie, Annie.
Take form. So here.
In The Witcher, I enjoy the fact that you need to build your entire like gear set in order to defeat certain monsters. That's the funniest part. Ah, thank you so much for the follow. When you adjust and you win. That's a good feeling. When you train yourself and you adjust your gear and you win. I still haven't finished The Witcher 3. Fake gamer, what can I say? Fake gamer right there, right here. On the chat, fake gamer.
I shall lead the way.
But yeah, don't worry about that. It's an old game. It's legit very old game.
Our lights shine through.
And probably,
So
I think about it as a high quality visually game. But right now, if I would play Witcher 3, I would probably like cringe. Because, you know, technology's changed. Development changed. I don't know. Any guess what drink I brought with my food? Orange coffee? Orange coffee? Are you trying orange coffee today?
Strike as one.
It's good. It's good. Trust me. It's good. It's good. I'm Polish and I still haven't played Witcher. Oh, traitor! People telling me I'm traitor. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But don't worry. It's an old game. You're not like obligated to play the old games. Orange coffee? Yes, try it! Welcome to the cult of the orange coffee. It's good. You just take a little bit of the ice into your cup. A little bit of the... Okay, well, you won't kill me. Let me at least explain the recipe. At least explain the recipe, okay?
At your disposal.
Then you take orange juice and you add like 3 parts orange juice, 1 part coffee, water. And if you like a little bit sweeter, you add some artificial sweeteners. I use the caramel flavor artificial sweetener, but you do you. If you don't like sweet, like,
Keep going.
you can skip this
Put to
part.
death.
Yeah, thank you for the water. My water of the day today is the masala tea. Masala tea.
Thunder guide us.
It smells so good. Masala tea. I got it in the coffee shop.
In starlight.
Masala tea.
Thus it ends.
It sounds like salad, Alif. Interesting. Trust me, you need to try it. Try it before you judge it. That's a car. Masala? Masala tea is a car? I believe you're talking about Mazda. That's different. Masala tea. Not a big fan of oranges and orange taste. Yeah, I guess you're probably not gonna like the orange juice then. But originally the idea of the drink is because coffee has like slightly bitter, you know, taste, slightly, I don't know, kinda bitter taste. Maserati is a car, but Maserati is not masala. Masala tea. Maserati. They sound different. No, maybe it's my pronunciation. Maybe it's just my pronunciation. English is not English today. Maserati. But yeah, the idea is to mix bitterness of the coffee with the sweetness of an orange, so they kind of compensate each other. I swear oranges give me sour face more than lemons do. Then probably you have tried these special breed of an oranges, the bitter oranges. I recommend you to try the one that are sweet. Maybe instead of oranges, use tangerines. You know, they usually sweeter, usually. But I do not guarantee that. Tangerines? Yeah, like a hybrid. How do you call it when you take 2 different type of plants and you like poof them together? GMO. And you GMO them together. And you just smash them, you know? Until they... But if the orange that I have is bitter, take other. Throw it from the window and take another oranges. Find the good ones. To be honest, it sounds like surname of some famous F1 right? Maserati is a car from Italy. It's a car brand. It's like luxurious cars.
I shall lead the way.
GMO, yes, GMO. Genetically modified oranges. You need that. You need genetically modified oranges. I don't have an orange with a peach work, you think? I have seen on the TikTok some recipes of an orange juice where they replace orange juice with a cherry juice. Because you know, the main idea is to have sweetness. If your peach juice is sweet, then probably it can work. But if it's more, you know, on the texture side than on the sweetness side, then it can interfere with the coffee taste. The idea is sweetness. Is the color named after oranges or the orange named after the color? Good question. Did you know that oranges... No, the lemons have never existed on the planet Earth. Lemons were made by humans. And majority of the sweet citrusy fruits that we consume have been made by humans and not originally appear on the planet. They all GMO. Genetically modified oranges.
Stay behind me.
Coffee is good. Oh yeah, about the coffee. If you're using, if you're trying to make an orange coffee, the bumblebee, usually called bumblebee because of the colors, you know, the orange juice and coffee. They don't mix first until you mix it forcefully. So you need to use a specific type of a coffee grains that do not have that much of a bitterness, because they can leave unpleasant aftertaste. If you have the ability to choose the type of the coffee, then choose the milled one, the soft ones. If you don't have, it does not matter, it does not matter. Use the default. Made by aliens. Yeah, lemons are made by aliens.
Stay behind me.
Lemalians. Do you have a degree in coffee? No, I have a coffee machine. I have a coffee machine at home. Just like the pyramids. Just like the pyramids. Maybe while the aliens were building the pyramids, they were drinking coffee with the lemons. You know? Everything is artificially made. The sky is not real. I'm learning a lot about coffee today. Annie's red, white, and black. Exactly. I really like that combination of colors. That's why I would say that I enjoyed when the... What's her name? What's the name of the character? I just completely deleted that from my brain. Not Cantarella, not Ciaccona, not Carlotta. Camellia. That's why I was really, really happy when Camellia appeared in the main story quest, because she's literally me. Because she's literally me by the color palette. You know, one of my favorite characters in the game so far. Camellia. Camellia, ew? What do you mean, ew? I think you're biased. You pulled her, of course. Look at me. I value my waifus. I appreciate my waifus. I give only the best to my waifus. Everything that they ask for. Signature weapon, here you go. Fancy accessory named PB, here you go. everything that my wife asks for.
Loading.
How it's supposed to be.
With time.
It's how it's supposed to be. I love my waifu so much.
Shackles be gone.
But yeah, what about you? Do you value your waifus as much as
Change your perception.
your hair is more similar to Peeps than Camille? No, no. You cannot say that. No. Peep hair is stiff. Peep hair is not moving. Thank you so much for the sub.
Just subscribe.
Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the support of the channel. Thank you so much for making me happy, making me smile. Thank you so much for the follow. It means a lot. I'm currently thinking about commissioning art from the artists. And you know what, guys? You make it happen. You make my streams brighter and more colorful and more fancy. Thank you so much. Yeah. When I pulled Camille, I didn't have enough pulls, so I only got her not her weapon during her rerun. I was saving for Zani, so I'm still waiting for her rerun. Interesting. It depends on how much you will to save. Well, as long as it makes you happy.
Astral motivation.
Hello, Livy! Thank you so much for the support.
Stay behind me.
You make me cry, Judge. Stop it, stop it. Do you want your vampire to cry or what?
One.
Oh my god. You saw my shorekeeper, she kicked ass, literally. Physically. I saw my shorekeeper kicking ass. You saw that numbers. That was crazy. You saw that numbers. They were like vampire tears. Why are you leaking vampire tears? But yeah, always appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Shorekeeper is wife.
Shorekeeper is wife. True. 100%. Everything else does not matter. Shorekeeper, the only wife. The only wife that should appear in your dreams. Real. Real, yes, real. Indeed, real. So, Hydra, you see that? I bet everything on men recently. I bet on men, and men never disappoint me. My man... Hi, V. Hi, hello. How are you? Oh my god, what a diabolical moment. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for joining today. I bet everything on man. And my Calcharo got the first place. I'm sorry. I'm not usually like that. Okay? It's just the moment. By the way, you're getting cancelled for supporting the man. No, but listen, there are only 2 men in the breaks. What can I do? I bet everything on on Brand Dispatch. I bet everything on Brand. Annie and her husband defeated. What do you mean husband defeated? I'm telling you, bet everything on Karichara. Trust me, he will win. Trust me, he's kicking. Oh my god. But yeah, hi, how are you? How was your TV? Thank you so much for joining this weird moment. But yeah, how are you? Do you plan to pull for Ciaccona? Do you enjoy Ciaccona? I haven't watched her trailers yet, but I'm planning to do that so today. So yeah, what do you think? Because from the perspective of other content creators, like, there are mixed answers. Some are skipping, some are saying hell yeah, like you. But yeah, I don't know what to think. I haven't formed my opinion yet. Oh, tomorrow can't come anytime soon. She's already tomorrow. 17 hours left. Oh no. Oh no, I think I need to hurry up and pull. I think I have pulled everything. No, don't remind me. Ah, man. Look at this. Look at this beautiful waifu. I'm so happy. Even if I don't use Zani that much in the combat, I still think she's one of the most adorable, attractive characters in the game. Like visually. Like visually she's so cool. Visually she's so good. Like literally. Like waifu. Like queen. Need for my elf collection? Kaiju, you collecting elves? What an interesting thing to say.
This is
I did
clocking out.
10 pulls and pulled a calculator. 07, what can I say? Thank you so much for the follow. 07.
Above all.
But calculator is not that
Above
bad.
day.
You can get lenient.
Come at me.
Elves are just better. Base. Base. But yeah, I don't know yet. I have mixed thoughts about Ciaccona. As far as I know from the information that are already in the game, from the gallery, I know that she will be a support
The
character.
divinity may foresee the future of the world, but the divinity may foresee the future of the
She's a
world.
support.
But I doubt they can predict
Like, for
which
sure,
song
for sure.
people will play tomorrow.
But, and there's one big but, and it's not Ciaccona but. Who's knocking? Who's knocking? Who's knocking? She's like Ron May. For me, her facial features reminds a lot of
The divinity may foresee the future of the world.
Chisha.
Another day, another heroic.
She's a redhead, she's cute, she's smiley, and she has freckles. I think Ciaccona is just Chisha, but
The divinity may foresee
like
the
she
future of
stole
the world,
outfit from
but I doubt they
Veg.
can predict which song people will play tomorrow.
She stole Veg's outfit, something like that. And that does not look like a gun, okay? That does not look like a gun. Oh my god. She has horns. No, Zani has
Anything I can
horns.
help you with?
Zani has horns. Ciaccona has
You may foresee the future of the world.
one
but I
horn
doubt
and
they
one
can
broken
predict
one.
Which song people will play tomorrow.
More like a mic. Yeah, it's not a gun. But what can I say? Antlers? Or like a deer? Oh, that's interesting. Like a moose. She's a moose. Yeah, a moose character. I wonder why one is broken. I hope that the reason why one of them is broken will be told in her companion story quest. Cause not gonna lie, I was surprised that in the Zani companion story quest we got exactly zero explanation why her resonator form looks like that. How she even figured out to meet with the Montelli family. I mean, a bit, slightly. It was like there, but for me that's not enough. I wanted to see more story about Zani, not about that girl.
Perfect way
But
to
that's
be.
my complaints. That's my complaint. Same as Brian, he used saber, but in the game they say it's a sword. I mean,
Modulation.
I would say that sword and saber is closer to each other
Sentinel protection.
than literally a mic and a gun. Okay. A kinda closer. Do you agree with me?
In the name of
No
imperator.
contest.
But yeah, we'll see.
Come at me.
PC will explode. No, I have turned it off today. What do you mean explode? Okay, I was planning to redo the tower with my Zanny. What do you think about my Zanny?
At your disposal. Understood.
Well,
I am
don't
here
care. What
to
did I
serve
do?
your will.
Anything I can help you with?
What do you think about my build?
Fine day.
How's your Zanny so
Anything I
good?
can help you with?
Signature weapon. I lost my 50-50 when I pulled for Zanny. Okay? I lost my 50-50. I have this. I don't know what is this. What is this? Have no idea. And then I pulled for the weapon. It was hard pity. That's pain, okay? And then Chad said, Annie, you need a PB for your Zanny. Yeah, I pulled for this. I pulled for PB. It was pain in the ass. It was pain in the ass because I don't want that. I don't want that. I lost my 50-50 2 times for this woman. I went hard peasy on literally everything that I can possibly do. This amount of dedication should show that I like Zanny so much. That Zanny is literally my one and only wife. I would never do that for any other character. I would never do that for any other character. But yeah, I'm so happy. Not gonna lie, your PB is not good. Cause I hate her, okay? I gave her the event fish. Until they released Vampire Wife. Nani? No, but listen. I don't like Phoebe because I prefer a little bit more adult characters, okay? Listen. I think they look more attractive. I think... Look at this shield. Look how beautiful this shield is looking. Yeah. What an interesting weapon Zanny has. What I was talking about. I don't like Peep because... the shield, yes. I don't like Peep because first, in the story, she presented as a character who's partaken by the bad guys, by the order. Me too, I prefer the mature characters. Exactly. That's why I like characters like Cantarella more, like Zanny more, like Chun-Li, still one of my most favorite characters in the game. Never power creeped. Literally still kicking, still beautiful, still attractive. I would say that Peep is just not for me. It's just not for me. She's not my appeal. She's cute, yes, but that's it. She's evil. I would say that. You may be tricked by her cuteness. You may be tricked by her adorable cheeks and cute look. But you need to know that she's evil. She's with the bad guys. She's evil. She may smile you in the face and bonk you with her staff. She's evil. My god. And a bonk. Sold. I'm just joking. But I think that she's not very well represented in the story. I like her change of thoughts, you know. When in the story, after the moment when we first met Lorelai, she kind of like, why Order is doing it? Maybe Order is bad, and then continues to go with Order, like... Is she bullying Peeps again? Always. Always, Kydro. I want Daddy and Mommy team gacha companies. True. True. That's why you like Chun-Li and Brand.
To which stage
Yeah.
will life guide us next?
Let her have the daily sheet.
Well, whatever it is, I'll play my role to the fullest.
Imagine calling this character
Today will be
evil.
a fine day.
What is this? What is YouTube Shorts? Is it even safe to show on stream? I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna be careful. Is it good? Go play with Carlota, bro. Give me Cantarella Branzani. See, Branzani. Cantarella Branzani. Is that even a workable team? I don't think so. But yeah. I would say Peep just do not appeal to me. Peepy Choopy. You sent me Peepy Choopy. You sent me Peepy Choopy. You sent me Peepy Choopy. I need mental relaxation.
Anything I can help you with?
Peepy Choopy. This is my reaction on PB Choopy. This is my face when I see PB Choopy. PB Choopy. Okay. But I'm just messing around. You know that you can like any character that you like. I will like the beautiful ones. Okay. I will like the attractive characters. I don't like brats in my team. My friends always ask why you played with cute anime girls. I die of embarrassment. I like adult women because I can have a conversation with them without any embarrassing misunderstanding. That's so deep. Wait, for real? Not only in games, but IRL as well. I like to talk to adult people. Annie's just joking around. She's the biggest Peep fan. Yes, of course.
Today will be a
Yes, of
fine
course I am.
day.
Yes, of course I am. Forced to pull for Peep. Yes, say more mature females, please. I would say that I like Zanny so much that I even commissioned the artist to make myself an outfit for Zanny. Just imagine liking a gacha game character that much. Just saying. Just imagine liking a character that much.
Sentinel protect me.
Do you want me to show you the outfit? I think it looks good. Yes, like
Ha is arduous.
for the outfit change. But yeah, imagine enjoying the character so much.
Come at me.
Oh wait, where's my horns? Where's my horns? I forgot the important part of my outfit. Yeah. Better. Do not ever ask me about people. Do not ever
I'm
ask
just
me
getting warmed up.
or my friend about Peep. Okay, you got it? You got it? Don't ever ask me or my friend about Peep.
This is me, clocking out.
Nice cosplay you have there. Thank you so much. Excellent choice of an outfit. Thank you. That was redeemed by chat. I have a perfect taste in hot anime waifus. Now let's see Peep. I don't have a Peep outfit. You see it? People were asking for the Zanny outfit, not for the Peep outfit. Just think about it. Just think about it. People like to look on Zanny more than on Peep. Just saying. When Peep cosplay. I'm thinking about, you know, the summer is soon. So maybe I should make this summer outfit for my character. But since I'm a vampire, lore-wise, how can I possibly make a summer outfit? If, like, sun is a deadly laser, you know? So maybe I need to think about it a little bit longer. Before doing something. Coffee day with Zanny. Wait, have you seen her secret hideout of Zanny? Just saying. 1,000 followers and she gets peak cosplay. I already have 1,000 followers. That's the funniest part. No. I think that in the future there would be better characters. Like more fun characters that I can make cosplay of. You have seen that? Color already mad there. No, not like this, not like this. How can I do this? Do. You saw that? You saw that? You saw this beautiful maiden. You saw these two beautiful maidens. Man, I want character like Gian and Calcharo. Of course, we need more male characters that look fun and interesting. And I think Brand was good. But kinda need more. I didn't know you could find her up there. Now you know. I'm an expert in Zanny. Ask me anything about her. What's her age? What's her zodiac sign? What's her... I'm joking. I don't know her age. That's inappropriate to ask her an age of a female. You know that. Most sane Zanny fan. Thank you so much. Brent is very fun, playable-wise. Agree. But I like badass serious dudes more. I mean, that's an appeal. But I agree with you. We need... You know what? We need good written characters. And honestly, it doesn't really matter.
It's
Thank you so
Chi05
much for
rated
the
my stream
raid.
with 1 viewers.
Why overlays is lagging. Thank you so much for the raid. My thought is that we need a good character. Does not matter male or female. A good, well-written character, but a good combat. Hi, hello. Any question? What color her horn socks? Of course I know the answer to that question. They are red. Do you think I'm an amateur or what? She has a red socks for her horns. And she wears them every night. After exfoliating the texture of the horns with a lavender scented scrub. Okay, Annie lives inside Zanny's walls, confirmed. She's so beautiful, she's so beautiful. Look at her, she's my wife. Thank you so much for the follow. Zanny from Timu watching Zanny. How dare you to call her a Zanny from Timu? What's the reason behind horn socks then? So they would not scratch the pillow or would get hurt when, you know, Zanny has a problem falling asleep because she drinks too much energy drinks, and she's afraid that while she will be moving a lot during the sleep, she can accidentally hit her horns on the wall or on the bed frame. That's why she wears the socks. That's kind of soft protecting protective film. Thank you so much for that follow. Nah. Ask me more about Zaddy. I know everything. Nice view. Nice view, says Rover, looking on Zaddy boobs. Nice view, says Rover, while observing Zaddy assets. Nice view. God, what is this game? Oh my god. Because it's a nice view. I mean, Robert is absolutely right. Energy drinks. You know what would make it even better? A nice toasted slice of bread, fresh out of oven. I would kind of want to eat a little bit of bread. Abby! Say hello to Abby. She's my co-host for today. Abby, do you have something to say? I think, chat, I think that Abby in the game is a little bit chubbier than the one that I have. I think in the game, Abby's just chubby. Abby just was eating too much Rinascita pizza. Who's knocking? Who's knocking? Abby, why you knocking? You're already here, but because you don't feed your Abby. I gave her pizza. Okay, chat. Okay, chat. Is the pizza redeem still works? Let me double check. Did I turn it off? Where's the pizza redeem? Let me feed my Abby. Give me a second. I have a pizza, okay? Okay, and I definitely have not stolen it. And it's definitely not a stolen pizza. It's definitely legit, normal pizza. Normal human pizza. Oh wait, I turned it off. Why did I do that? Is the pizza not working? Guys. Oh my god, so many of you. Hawaiian? No. I would never do that. I would never do that to my... No. No. Pizza tropicale? Yes, I turned it off. Why did I turn off pizza? Yeah, here's the pizza. See, I'm feeding my Abby. See, my Abby is not struggling. My Abby is not suffering. See? Well, it maybe looks like I'm eating pizza, but Abby is eating pizza too. Look. Abby, you want some pizza? Nom. I think I see pineapple on it. No pineapples on pizza. No. How does the pizza smells like? How is it good? How does the smell of a pizza? You're sniffing it so hard. Is it smells good? I'm just asking. Just asking. Oh my god. Okay. No more criminals to chase down. You can relax, go home, get some rest. Fine. I know you just wait. Look at this smug Zaddy. She's so beautiful. I can't. How can a female be so beautiful? How can PNG be so beautiful? Smug Zaddy. My wife. Legit. She's so beautiful. Cheese and pepperoni smells nice. Pepperoni and green pepper, mushroom, olive chives. Pepperoni and green pepper, mushroom, olive chives. Therapy. I think I need a therapy. Okay. Well, I'm sitting here. Even achievement? I didn't know you will get achievement. But we can with Zanny here. But yeah, I think it's a wonderful time to switch to the reviews. Let me switch to the big screen. Yeah. It's a wonderful time to watch some YouTubes and the trailers from the game. From the official Wuthering Waves channel. We're gonna look respectfully on Ciaccona. And we're gonna decide if we want the Ciaccona on our account or if we don't. I think that's only fair way to choose. Who are you planning to vote for? Ciaccona. What do you think about Ciaccona? Chat. Are you excited about that character? Do you think she's legit the most beautiful wife? Or nah, skip. Why Abby ran away? Why Abby ran away? Is it cooled down? Oh no! Abby left me. Abby left me here alone. Okay, where's the Wuthering Waves? Wuthering Waves! We have a trailer. And we have a Resonator showcase and we have Resonator combat. In which order should we look on that? I think it does not actually matter in which order. No. I think it does not actually matter. I'll probably pull Ciaccona and Cartithia. Both? You're so brave. How do you plan to get so much asteroid? What's your plans? What's your secrets on getting that much asteroid? Just tell me. Okay, I'm prepared. A sound adjusted. Watching. Do I need to finish eating my pizza or is it fine? Do I need to finish eating my pizza? Or should we review with the pizza? Yeah, legit. Natural review. Of course with pizza it sounds better. Okay, this is the character trailer. Let me know if the sound is okay. Oh, that looks like a musical. Okay. Why the quality is kinda lacking. I'm looking on that Twitter. Once again.
Bow your heads and let us pray.
That musical instrument. Have we seen that musical instrument already? I legit do not remember. I legit do not remember that musical instrument. Was it there? If I need to, I'll swipe, but I only swipe towards the end, like the last 3 days. Oh, that's actually smart. That's actually healthy. As much as gambling can be healthy. I know. But yeah. Okay. No yappa, no distraction, full focus watching the trailer. Fresh, clean reaction. Listen. From Zanny. Should I change from my Zanny outfit? No. Welcome, YouTube. We're gonna watch this trailer of a character, Ciaccona, and I'm gonna... Right now, I'm hesitant. I do not plan to pull the character, but we'll see. Maybe I will change my opinion after watching this wonderful trailer. Let's go. Kara Games.
Bow your heads and let us pray. May the sentinel still the storm's fury and calm the wrathful seas, and guide us onto the path of
The bad guy.
righteousness.
The bad guy. Shoes?
Nothing has changed. It may glitter, but it is far from gold.
Ah, she's so beautiful. Oh, she's one of the bad guys? I wonder if she's with the troop of the fools. She's just running around.
What are we singing today, huh?
Something.
Oh, she's so beautiful. The spoon? I like this song. Ah, the song is so nice. Wow, that's such a beautiful screen in the boat. And the starry sky. What's happening? Why is there dragons in the sky? Oh my god. You saw that. Is that a sentinel? Big whale? But it looked like a horse. Again, water. Again, we deepen our characters in the water. Same with the Cantarella.
Charlatans!
What?
The divine will! You
No.
for this one day.
Pitiful fool. The divine's will is beyond your understanding.
She's supposed to be sent on to pilgrimage. Retroact rain.
Don't cry. You want to be a knight like me, don't you?
Retroact rain?
To protect this city. I must go.
Interesting. Again, she's falling in the water.
Thou envision, a born of desperation. Tragedy is the fate that awaiteth you all.
What have I just watched?
However,
Is that moments from her imagination?
we must hold our heads high. For
Yeah, being
poetry
positive
and
in the sad
music
moments.
shall guide us forward. Let us play the song of hope and witness the sunrise once more.
I like her smile.
Shall we
It's very
reborn
cute.
from the ashes of tragedy?
What is this mountain? Oh, it's an angle? You peep. It's the first arrival of a rover onto the Rinascita.
Divinity, can you hear the poems I recite and the songs I sing?
Oh my god. There are so many moments and so many questions that I have right now. That was beautiful. But like, first... Where is this? Where is it? What is that creature? That definitely has a horse shadow in it. So that's Threnodian. Or the sentinel that is corrupted by Threnodian. Can I like make what? 1, 2, 3 seconds? Seconds movement. No, like you saw that. Imperator, yes. So what is this wave she's fighting with? Is it like an illusion on her being sent into the pilgrimage? Why is there retroact rain? I thought that Red Rock Train is an event that happened because of the lament. And Red Rock Train happens when there is a big, huge, tacit discord field on the ground that is literally affecting the gravity so much that the rain flows towards the sky. I thought that Red Rock Rain means that there are so much big and really, really strong tacit discords that people need to evacuate. Yeah? This might be symbolic as she's realizing the true identity of the Imperator. Oh, the wave! She kinda... Oh, you're trying to tell me that's how she understood that the Imperator is not there and is captured, is in the captivity, held in the captivity, and is not listening to the voices of the people in Rinna City. That is so interesting. I have more questions than answers. What is this trailer? No. The wave was a metaphor for a dark tide. Yeah, I thought that you're right. But what is the retro train? Is it her memories or is it her imagination? That's a question. Because if it's her memories, then it's supposed to be happening in the past. That it's supposed to mean that Ciaccona was sent into the pilgrimage by church in the past. How did she survived? Probably somehow related to the activities that, you know, Rocha Brandt saving people. So much. That's this question next week. No, but I think that I hope that in the Ciaccona companion story quest we will get all the answers on these questions. But this looks interesting. Legit looks interesting. I do not understand this part. The Red Rock Train part.
Don't cry. You want to be a knight like me, don't you? To protect this city.
So if Red Rock Rain is happening right now, and there is a big and huge tacit discord somewhere, maybe it's a dark tide. Why the order is so calm
Your understanding.
and chill and does nothing? Or is it two different moments of her memories?
Don't cry. You want to be a knight like
separated
me,
by time.
To protect.
I'm gonna look one time on the sword. Does it look like a brand sword? Does it look like a brand sword? Does it has a resemblance of a brand sword? Is it Brand's father? Can it possibly be the Brand's father? That's what happened to him? He's kind of curved.
I must go.
Yo, Zaddy. Hello. I'm glad that you like my cosplay. Maybe it's her forte at work and it's replay in the past. Yeah, maybe it's just her memories. Or even not her memories, but the memories of the people that she have interacted with her forte. It's her memories, but she's not like lived through this moment. Then he's Brand. It looks like he can be Brand if it's the same sword. But I don't have any confirmation. Is it a good moment to say that I have kind of thalassophobia? I'm scared of this gigantic underwater creatures. Second trailer in a row. First we had Cantarella, gigantic tool who like squid looking creature. This time we have in the Sentinel Imperator horse. Can we like stop? I'm scared. I'm scared. Can we like... No, please. I'm scared. Can we like...
Tragedy is the fate that awaiteth you.
I'm gonna like don't. With the big creatures.
However thorny the road ahead, we must hold our heads high. For
No, this is not Brand. Because according to this image, Brand's supposed to be significantly younger than Ciaccona, and they approximately the same age, as far as I know, in the game. It's not Brand.
poetry and music shall guide us forward. Let us play the song of hope and witness the sunrise once more. We shall be reborn from the ashes of tragedy.
But the music is so good. My most favorite moment is the song. What is this? What is this? Why they are dead? Carpe diem. Flute is nuts. Why they are dead? Why they are dead? Why there are so many dead? Carpe diem. What's going on? Is it the dark tide? It she literally destroyed everyone from the dark tide. Ciaccona looks good, but skip. Okay, time to read chat. Time to read chat, okay. What do you think about the trailer? Oh no, chat resets. God damn it, I hate the reset chat. Maybe it's her fault. Yeah. Just increase your size. Can be withering waves without water. I mean, it's kind of the region. The Rena City is more watery related. And guess what? What? Don't be scared, Ciaccona is there for you. Listen. Do you know the game, what's the name? Subnautica? And the main evil creature... In all the open world games that you can explore, when you reach the border of the map, you have either wall or some subtle voice saying you're further that only the dragons leave, or you have the annoying little creature named Paimon who's saying, yeah, maybe we shouldn't go there. Yeah, in the Subnautica there's a gigantic, huge looking creature that is literally 10 times bigger than you and it consumes you, okay? I'm scared of that. I don't like that. And you look so cute in the cosplay. Thank you. No, not Paimon. I'm so sorry. But that's literally what's going on. She's doing a training. I think that's exactly the moment when she destroyed the dark tide, you know, the bunch of dead bodies. But yeah. Let me finish it one more time. And one more time. And then that little kid became the ta-ta-ti-ta-ta-ta-ta guy and got all the chicks in Rena City, I'm telling you. Ta-ta-ti-ta-ta-ta-ta guy. He's just blessed. He's just blessed by Ciaccona. Yeah, I may become a little bit more chubby. She's so cute. Yeah, I like cute characters, okay? But this type of cute, not PB type of a cute. Thank you so much for the raid, Connor. Hi, hello. How are you? How are you? How was your stream? What you were doing? We're looking on Ciaccona respectfully. Did you get Zany? Yes, I have Zany. I have Zany signature weapon. I have Peep. And I have problems. Gamba problems. I have pulled so much. I lost so many 50-50s. her ready for one step closer to Carthysia. Do you plan to pull for Ciaccona though, Connor? Or are you skippy? Do you plan to pull for Ciaccona? Do you think she's attractive enough? I have heard that she's a support character. But no. Elf ears for me is not enough to make me interested in the female. Maybe I will regret that in the future. A skip. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I have heard a lot of people are planning to skip. So far, I think that's the most skippable character in wuwa. I wish she had long hair. I like her haircut. It looks bardy. It looks like she's traveling here and there and don't have time to go to the salon. And she just cuts her own hair. You know? Lol, gamba addiction is real. Yeah, thanks so much. Can't wait for tomorrow to pull for her. You see mixed answers. Some saying that skip. Some saying that no, can't wait to pull for her. She's adorable. That's for sure. She's cute. But yeah. Anyway.
Divinity, can you hear the poems I recite and the songs I sing?
I think at this moment, developers are trying to tell us that Ciaccona was one of the people who understood that Sentinel is not present, that Sentinel is held in captivity and cannot listen to the voices of the citizens in Raguna. She was one of the people who know. She was one of the smart ones. But anyway, we have another trailer to watch. Let me just find it where it was. Also in wuwa. We have character combat showcase. But as far as I know, it looks like an anime, so... Character combat showcase. It's shorter. Okay, it's shorter than the previous one. So don't worry. Yeah. Annie doesn't like cute, don't be fooled. What do you mean? I like cute, but like reasonably cute. There are differences in the cute. There are cute, TB cute, but there are cute, smiley cute. You see my point. Be right back, dinner. Bon appetit, Saikat. Okay. And watching the combat showcase. That's not combat. And that's also not combat. Why she's Jesus? This is beautiful.
Off we go. May my poems light the way on your path ahead.
What is deer doing there? Like a friend? Maybe you were right, Chad. Maybe you were right when you said that she can be something like a deer or something close to the deer with her horns, because that's literally the animal that was shown there. Let me rewatch again her combat animation. Oh no, thighs. Why am I pausing on thighs all the time? What the heck?
May my poem.
But that's not just a regular deer. It has some sort of flowers on the horns. Oh, that's so interesting.
Light the way on your path ahead.
It's a basic attack. Is she a close combat? Wait a second. I thought she's a gun user. Why is she in the close combat? Confusing. Oh, that's a shadow clones that she does. I have heard that they're supposed to buff all the characters that are on field and near them. Okay, air combat. Is that an ultimate?
Let the show begin.
This is so beautiful.
Annihilation.
But I'm afraid that her ultimate is kinda long. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Majority of people will gonna skip that animation. We're gonna quick swap or do something. As much as I like the animation of her ult, it's kinda long. I hope it's not how the animation will be looking like.
Let the show begin.
12 seconds of an ult animation, approximately. I don't know how to count. The count is 12 seconds.
The wicked will face judgment.
She's just standing there. You saw that? Robert is literally fighting for the life. Ciaccona, na on the background. Thank you so much for the subby. Please enjoy your stay here. Robert, sweating. Ciaccona, na on the background. Yeah, normal combat. She's buffing. She's just standing there. I thought that her clones are buffing. Not herself. But maybe what do I know? What do I know at the end of the day?
Divinity,
Oh, we
can
have
you
seen
hear
that.
the poems I recite and the songs I sing?
We have seen that. Maybe that will be a key element of her companion story quest. Oh, interesting. So far, still mixed feeling about the combat. Still haven't decided. Still mixed. What do you think? Ciaccona is just na. Yes. Damn, it's so tempting to get her. I don't know. Maybe I'm just different. But I don't feel that much of a temptation. So, it's time to visit Wither Wave's official news website and find profile reveal of Ciaccona. For Ciaccona. Interested? But I think I need arrow build would be so much better. True. Ciaccona is a support character, and you know what's the main problem of a support character? They need a main DPS, and currently in the game, main arrow DPS is only one, and it's Gian, and I don't have him, and I'm upset about the fact that I don't have. Who's knocking? Huh? Who's knocking? Trying to steal something? Possibility for Ciaccona stories to tie some loose ends. I hope so. They should do that. If they're not gonna do that, I'm gonna like. I'm so tired of the companion stories that are telling not about the companion character itself, but about a random NPC, ABC, whatever, like that I will forget in 5 seconds after I touch the horns of my dear, beautiful Miss Rani. You know? Just saying. Can we like get a companion story request about companion? Okay, enough being angry. Sorry for screaming. But yeah. Okay. Hello, cat. How are you? Why you knocking? Why you knocking in my door? What did I do? Oh, well, reveal she was added in wuwa gallery for the 2.3 patch. You literally can read her entire kit. Yeah, but reading the kit is different from...
Astria013 raided my stream with 12 viewers.
Hi, Asteria. Thank you so much for raid. How are you? Thank you so much. Were you enjoying Wither Waves? Thank you. How are you? How was your stream? Astra, okay, Astra. How are you? We're playing wuwa. Were you enjoying Wither Waves? Do you plan to pull for Ciaccona? Ciaccona? Can I interest you in the beautiful wife? Astra will use if we don't trade. What? Thank you so much for the follows. Okay. I'm in the process of convincing myself if I need to pull for Ciaccona or not. Hi, hello. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you so much for delivering your wonderful community to me. Hi, my name is Annie. I'm not Zanny.
B.
What was that? But yeah, I'm not Zanny. My name is Annie, and I'm actually cosplaying the Wuthering Waves character as Annie. But I'm like trying. I only see Zanny on screen. Okay, listen. I just like to cosplay. What can I say? Show us the second form. Listen. First, we need to go on the date, okay? And then you can ask me about my second form. If you you tricky little. It's so cute. I need to run. Oh, that's fine. Thank you so much for the ray. Hope you having a wonderful rest of your day.
Chat RUUUN. She will suck your blood till nothing is left.
Why are you telling the truth to the chat? Why? Chat, I'm nice. Yes, I'm a vampire. Yes, I consume humans' blood, but does that make me a bad person? No, I don't think so. I'm nice. I'm cute. Look at me. I'm cute. That does not make me a bad person. Trust me. Okay. Looking at Ciaccona. A little bit quieter. This is an upcoming character in the Wuthering Waves, and since we have watched the trailers already, I'm wondering, really wondering, how is her combat abilities would be. From the things that I know, Ciaccona is literally already in the game, in the library, and you can check her kit and abilities right now. And from the things that I have read there, she will be a support character. But, and big but, reading does not mean trying. Testing the character is a little bit more than just read her kit, okay? Yeah, kit can give you a, like on the surface level understanding how it works, but I would say that you need to try character for yourself. You need to play as a character for yourself in order to understand how she works. I thought she will be like a long distance type of a character, but from the animation it looks like she's a close distance fighter. She just bonk everyone with her mic. I mean, she's a cute vampire, but that's okay. She's thirsty. Wanna know a secret? You wanna know a secret? You see that sometimes chatters disappear from the chat. One by one. You know how that works. You can't see that, but on the background, I need to consume a little bit of her blood. You might be next. No, but I'm trying to be nice, okay? You know, the lurkers, they sometimes disappear. One by one. But just do not pay too much attention to that. That's nice. That's nothing problematic. I'm a vampire. Sometimes I eat my own chatters, but that's not a big problem at all. They're just a tiny little detail. But yeah. Okay, Ciaccona. Bards are the carriers of heroes' tales. No need for applause or flowers. I'm just a storyteller like any other. Nice to meet you, great hero. You can call me Ciaccona. This is beautiful. I really like the character with horns. I kinda really like the character with the horns. Thank you so much for the follow. Like Zanny. I kinda enjoy them so much. I love her smile. She's adorable. Visually, she's very appealing. I really like how her character looks, how she sounds. I think the voice actor did a great job. And yeah, what do you think? Is she beautiful? Is she appealing to you? Like, from a aesthetic perspective. I think it's hard to point at least one Wuthering Waves character that is not visually appealing to me. I would say. Even Shanli Yao is like, is still beautiful. Okay, Lin Yan. Okay, Lin Yan. Moving on. Okay, Lin Yan. I'm always for red hair girls. She's so adorable. Okay, arrow pistols. Never saw her using pistols in the combat showcase. By the way. Normal attack. Again, close combat. Why the heck do you need a gun if you're fighting in a close combat? Like, it just doesn't make sense. For me, that's a distance type of characters. But anyway, after basic, okay, for attacks as always. Sala concert. If she can, what's a solo? So yes, 24% arrow damage bonus to all nearby resonators in team. She's a support. She's a support. I'm at the point of the game where I can pull for waifus over meta, and there's still clear content and Ciaccona is waifu. That's why I pull. Absolutely understandable. Absolutely understandable. She's still far away from Bold Annie. Just realized Ciaccona and Kerthithia have pointy ears? Wait, they both elves? Let me double check. Oh yeah, you're right. She's an elfish girl. The same as Yinlin and Kerthithia. Elf squad, possibly. Okay, with the basic attacks, she buffs 24% arrow damage. Understandable. Generated skill, consumes stamina. Okay. Basic attacks is basically the same for any character. You pow, pow, pow. Fourth attack is the strongest. Nothing interesting. E. Move a certain distance. Dealing arrow damage, inflicting one stack. Oh, she's jumper from one Zaji situation here. She's moving from different points on the field. So her E is kinda a bit her dodge as well. As a free-to-play, I don't have to pull. I'm DPS collector. As a free-to-play, and even if you're not a free-to-play, you can pull for whatever you want. Whatever. It's beautiful. I honestly pull for the aesthetical reasons. I mean, that's like normal. If I lost 50-50 on Ciaccona, I won't have enough pulls for Kerthithia. You think so? There are still events. There are still like upcoming things that will appear in the game that can give you a bunch of an asteroid. You know, just saying. You still have a chance. Okay, Resonance Liberation. What is this A and D? What is this A and D? Do you need to press certain buttons in the correct moments? One is the Spectra, second is Arrow. So she has multiple buffs at the same time? Huh? Yum, 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 yum. Cannon directed aero damage bonus. Ciaccona is immune to interruptions. Yellow tech. Stack of spectral phrasal and aero erosion. She's a multi-support. What? Shorekeeper goes on every team. Shorekeeper is just a waifu. What? She's a double support. Maybe I have made a mistake when I pulled for Peep. Ciaccona is the best support for literally both of the teams. Spectral phrase, she inflicts spectral phrasal. But the question is, if Ciaccona's spectral phrasal will be enough to fulfill Zenny Forte, to fulfill Zenny ult. That's a question. Ciaccona probably going to be the best support for Cartisia. From the things that I see, she can be a best support for both Spectral and Aero characters. Of course, for the Aero characters, she's performing better because not only her ult inflicts the Aero phrasal, or how does the Aero phrasal named? Aero erosion. Oh yeah, that's basically the Aero phrasal, but you got the point. But so far, we have only one solid main DPS in the Aero spectrum. Cartisia probably in the future, but I haven't seen the Cartisia kit yet. Info. Doubt she can beat Peeps. I mean, she can. She can do the Peeps job. Maybe worse than Peep. But the question is, worse than Rover Spectra or nah? I like her design. I always pull based on waifu factor. That's also absolutely normal. That's why I pulled for Zenny. Because I like her so much. Hi Fluky, hi, hello. But yeah, I kinda don't know. I kinda don't know. She can be a support for the Spectra teams. She can. Honestly, should probably be in the middle of Peep and Rover. I need to try character to make a final decisions. I need to try out character to be confident in saying that she's better than this and that. But yeah, you may be right. You may be right. Forte, okay. Heavy attack. Aero erosion. So only her ult has a spectrum. She's gonna hold up to 3 segments of musical essence. Okay, what if we can have a team of a Spectral main DPS, of a Aero sub DPS, and Ciaccona? Or vice versa. Aero main DPS, Spectral sub DPS. Will Ciaccona work well for both of them? Since she's like combinable? But you know what? In my experience, characters who can do this and that and this and that are like basically multi-tool of a character. They usually do bad and every single one of the jobs compared to the characters who are strictly restricted for certain actions. For example, Brand can heal, but he obviously heals less than Verina. He obviously heals less than Shorekeeper. You say the same things for Brand. But Brand is good because he's a multi-tool, okay? It's exactly the fact that he's here and there. I'm still using Brand in the team with the Shorekeeper. Okay, why bonk? Musical essence. It does not look like her kit is over-exaggerated. I like it. I remember Zanny kit and it was like 3 walls of text and I go, oh, damage, damage, damage. I like that her kit is short and easy to understand. That's a W. in my opinion. If it's readable, it's the best. Attack the target to deal arrow damage. Okay, that's expected from the intro. Outro. Arrow erosion dealt to targets near activate resonator is amplified. What? Arrow rover, Ciaccona, and Zani. Will this team break when Arrow Rover is a main DPS? Does that sound workable? I don't know. I need to test that. RPG dilemma, hybrid of a jack of a trades, master of none. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Master of none. But she seems overall strong. I cannot judge that way. I need to test. The numbers can be different. Arrow Rover, not spec. Yes, exactly. Arrow Rover. Will that be enough? Arrow Rover is a main DPS, Ciaccona is a support for the Arrow Rover, and summon Spectra for wait, Arrow Rover is already a support. Yeah, you're right. Maybe that does not work well. Interesting. I'm kind of trying to think about any other options for a team combination for Ciaccona except Carthithia, and I can't. There's literally none. I cannot see a usage for Ciaccona at the current state of the game. Just saying. I did build the Arrow Rover, but she feels weak, so this will be good, I hope. I know that Arrow Rover has some support skills. Maybe he's not supposed to be a main DPSing. Like, I don't know. Inherit skills. Oh yeah, that in the middle. Custom Resonance, Liberation, Single, Triple, Cadenza, grants Ciaccona Shield. Shield of her max HP. Does that mean that you want to build her in HP? Do you feel like that when they release the support before the DPS? Exactly! Ciaccona right now does not feel suitable for any character, for any main DPS in the team. Just saying. I don't know. What do you think? Would it be better if they first released Carpe Diem, Carthithia, and then Ciaccona? Would it make more sense than this approach? Because I assume that her Spectra phrasal bonus is insignificant. Conservative efficiency, traction, arrow, erosion. What's a traction? Perform basic attack or cast interest skill to restore Forte. Then Forte is full. Perform heavy attack. And pull in the nearby. Oh. She's Mamma Mia. She's doing the Mamma Mia move, but with arrow. Yes? She's Mamma Mia. It happens with Peep and Zani, but in Peep case she can be played as a main DPS. Exactly! Peep can have potential as a main DPS, but Ciaccona, I cannot see any potential in main DPS at all. She's straight up support. Straight up. Maybe in the Constellation, maybe in the dupes, she will be something better. But I cannot see information about her dupes as well. Just saying, holy wall of text, Psychot, you trying to kill me with that hook? Yes, probably in current situations it doesn't have much significant value, but I believe in future they will introduce more new characters suitable for the example Carthithia. This is actually a strategy game used, releasing a support character first, then they release a suitable DPS character. So even at first they don't generate much profit, but later players will pull for to amplify the DPS potential. That will work only if they planning to do the rerun of the Ciaccona after they made a Carthithian. You see? First, no one will gonna pull her, or no one is too bold to say here. First, I would say less people probably would want to pull her, in my opinion, because she does not have a value in the current team, in the current content of the Wooden Maves. She's supporting no one. The same was with Jeje. Probably she can be main DPSing, but like, let's be honest, Jeje is a great support for. Thank you so much for the follow. For the, what's the name of an ice character? Names that starts on C, they all the same. But you guys see what I'm trying to say. Thank you so much for the follow. Carlotta, yes, thank you so much. God damn it, why they name all the characters on this? Yeah, thank you. Jeje supports a Jinshi. Jeje supports a Carlotta. Did you know that Jeje was literally one of the lowest selling banners in WoW? Historically. I'm not too stuck on meta builds, so the release pattern isn't too hard on me. But I can see how the idea to release a support and then DPS back to back creates a sense of FOMO for future team builds. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Thank you so much, Erga. You absolutely right. That's a build based on the FOMO mechanics. That's a build on, oh, you have missed the best support for this DPS. Now you sit and wait for 3 years until we're like... Okay, Wuwa is better than Genshin, but you got my point. Cola, Pepsi, Red Bull, Monster, Dr. Pepper, which is it? Masala tea. Today's water is masala tea. Thank you so much, Happy. I was in the coffee shop today. And in the morning I got my dose of orange coffee. And they suggested me to try the masala tea. Masala tea. You can Google it. It smells really nice. Tea? Yeah, it kind of tea, but it's with milk. And they added the oat milk from me. Masala tea. It's nice. It tastes good. Here's an example in HSR. Okay, they introduced a character called Sand. We're not gonna use HSR as an example of a good gaming mechanic. Yeah. We're not gonna use HSR as an example of a good strategist for marketing. Are we? At that time, there was no reason for us to pull him, but lately they introduced a new type of a character who needed his support, and now without him, we can't reach the highest potential. Same with happening in WoW, and I do not like that, because that, as Erga correctly said, FOMO indulging mechanic, FOMO indulging marketing. Masala tea, yes, masala tea. It's so good. They are same gacha company, so we can. Okay. Oat milk and tea, but I'm drinking oat milk tea, and I'm feeling good, actually. With my lactose intolerance, I'm feeling nice drinking oat milk. It's a gacha FOMO is a given. Yeah. But as a consumers, we can stand against that. We can say things like that's not normal. We can complain about that. And the more new gadgets appear, the more competitors would be for the Genshin, for Wuthering Waves, the better quality of life literally would be. So why can't I say that FOMO is bad? FOMO sucks balls! Sorry for that. But you know, the actual problem is how they have no advertising for Lupa yet. I think it's too early. I think it's too early. We just need to wait. There barely some advertisement for Cartithia as well. Official, I mean, not the leakers. No, the leakers. No, the leakers. Love you, Zanny. You like my Zanny cosplay? Thank you so much. Actually, I'm not Zanny. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire VTuber, but I just like to dress in different outfits. You see, I'm a bat. I have a bat wings. But I'm glad that you like my outfit. Thank you so much. Oh, that's it? That's it. Maybe I was kind of expecting more. Maybe I was kind of expecting more. But yeah, leakers? No leaks. No leaks. We don't leak in this Christian wuwa server. 0 leaks. Leaks are bunkable. Who's leaking? No one. No one is leaking. No leakers. No leakers. The cosplay looks nice. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like. It's a gacha company fault that people need to see leaks. That's a difficult topic. That's a difficult topic, and I don't really want to yap much about it, because... Where's my music? It kinda disappeared. Something happened with my music. Yeah, I don't want to talk much about it, because my silly, goofy, dumb ass decided to make a video about leaks. And I kinda don't want to spoil you. I kinda want to tell you subscribe to my YouTube. No, just saying. Where I will be discussing the leaks problem, the leaks conversation and stuff. And go for the pizza. Nice idea. I'm evil. By the way, if you don't know, I'm a bad person. But yeah, I'm still not sure if I want to pull for Ciaccona. A video about leaks, yes. But without leaks. Just imagine that. Why you bad? Cause I'm a vampire. Cause I consume humans' blood.
Only Shadows raided my stream with 1 viewer.
Thank you so much for the raid, Shadow. How are you? Stop yapping? Never! Never stop yapping. Can I change the outfit? I'm afraid of spilling this bits of pizza on this wonderful t-shirt. I'm afraid that I will make this t-shirt dirty with the bits of pizza. I don't really like the idea. Thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, should I change? Should I change this t-shirt? I kinda don't want. Okay, bye. Why do not leave me? Keep yap. Okay, should I shut up or should I yap? Chat, you kinda have a mixed. You kinda have a mixed answers, honestly. I don't know, what should I do? So yeah, Ciaccona, questionable. Ciaccona still questionable. I do not know. Tired of work, but I green some chat. Oh, that's wonderful. Were you planning to pull for Ciaccona? Is she tempting? Oh my god, I just noticed the view outside of window is live. Yeah, we have a very rainy weather in our vampire kingdom. You know, we're hiding from the sun. Just saying. We got 30 pools. I mean, that's good. That's good. That's nice. That's a beginning. Nope, Cartithia all in. But what if your Cartesian needs a good arrow support? What you gonna do? Aren't you gonna regret not pulling for this cute anime bard with the red hairs and cute smile? Hama hama, hama hama. Definitely not former indulgent mechanic. I'm gonna wait for wuwa livestream and see if Carthysia really needs Ciaccona. Then I'll decide to pull Ciaccona or skip. Good decision. Good answer. Believe that developers livestream will be next week, next Thursday, 29. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that would be approximately next week. I will try my best to take a day off, of course. And restream that as well, and have comments and have a discussion with you, chat. Maybe probably that live stream literally gonna change my opinion about Ciaccona, but I'm not sure. So far, I'm kinda even more thinking about skipping her. You know. I will get her in the rerun. That's a good answer. That's a good possibility. So yeah, enough with Ciaccona. I think it's time to talk. I think it's wonderful time to talk about the Silver Palace upcoming gacha game that I have recently covered, that I have recently watched trailers for on the previous stream. Talk about Zai. I think every stream I talk about Zai. We need to chill a little. Silver Palace is an upcoming gacha game. Do you remember the one where you can ride a flying horse? So, apparently, not everyone enjoyed the game. So let's watch Ryuk-sensei video about the Japanese opinion about Silver Palace. What do you think, guys, Japan is thinking about Silver Palace? I mean, according to the title of the video, they are not very happy. Silver Palace, you meant the game where horses do drifts more than Tokyo Drift. Exactly that one. But yeah, exactly that one. I'm kind of interested why people are not being happy about new upcoming gacha games, because I was happy, even though it's still a niche genre. In my opinion, the combat is lacking compared to the modern gacha games. But yeah, let's find out. Let me know if I need to adjust the volume so you can hear. Okay. Are you ready? Okay, take your snacks.
What does Japan think about Silver Palace? On the 13th of May 2025, Silver Palace, developed by Silver Studio and published by Elementa, burst onto the scene, catching everyone by surprise. No one had heard anything about this game, with all of their socials being created just a month ago on the 1st of April. But before I jump into what Japan thinks, first, what is Silver Palace?
First, announcing information on the 1st of April is kind of diabolical. Like, everyone would saw that it's a joke, okay? That's a joke, okay? That's not very smart marketing strategy, in my opinion. But yeah.
Silver Palace is a brand new action RPG set in a prosperous metropolis with an early 19th century steampunk-esque Victorian aesthetic, boasting a delicate art style, distinctive characters, and a dynamic action-oriented combat system. Players will play the role of a detective and embark on an
action combat system? Thank you so much for the follow. I'm not gonna lie, I do not think that game has a good combat. Yeah, it kinda like tries to do something close to wuwa combat, but it's near close. Not close. It's like nah. Is this information from their official website? I do not believe.
Adventure with a diverse group of partners to defeat the unknown enemies and unravel the mysteries in the sprawling streets of Silvernia. This city has become an industrialized metropolis built on the power of Silverium, a revolutionary new element that transformed both...
Okay, math. My breast is not brainy. I got to go. Thank you so much, Vesperi, for being here. Hope you're having a great, great day. Oh my god, I missed so much chat. Why you? I mean, what should I say? At least first gacha game in Unreal Engine 5, and there is a lot of work, and in my opinion, it's better than GN. I don't know what GN. Imagine everything they showed inside the video is just animated and everything is joke. It kinda can be. It kinda can be. You know about Stellar Blade? Is it the exclusive game for the PlayStation? Is it that one? Is the hot waifus? Yeah, I kinda have heard about it. A bit. Here and there. But yeah.
Technology and daily life beyond imagination. As the detective, players are tasked with investigating crimes and uncovering the hidden truths of the city as various
Yes, the investigation and the detective activities. I believe it's the main trick of the game. I believe it's the main activity that you do in the game. You go here and there, you investigate, you kind of like suss people, you talk. And combat, why do you need combat? Okay, if it's a puzzle game where you need to detective investigate, why do you even need a combat? I just don't. I gotta see more of the game, to be honest. It seems like the trailers promise a lot, but hoping it's not mostly consistent of the time. They use mechanics and flashy but empty fights. I agree with the combat's lacking, but I'm not sure. I think every single modern open world game is trying to be everything at once. It's trying to be like this and that, copying mechanics from Genshin, copying mechanics from wuwa, copying mechanics from, I don't know, fishing simulator, everything. It's like, what's the main thing of your game? What's the main activity? What is your game core? What your game is about? I know. Kind of like that. You can pre-purchase. Stellar Blade. I would rather play on PlayStation, honestly. Ports from the PlayStation to the PC never really worked good for me. Drifting horses. It's a puzzle game. It's a puzzle-oriented gacha game. What the heck are we? Why are we talking about combat?
Factions from corporate monopolies and underground syndicates to royal affiliates and cults vie for control
lore.
of this incredible new
I don't
mineral.
need lore
As of
yet.
recording this video, the English trailers and gameplay showcase are currently sitting at 81,000 and 67,000 views respectively
That's
on their
good.
official YouTube page, but with more than 1 million
That's
views
good.
combined on IGN. With many big names making dedicated videos about this, such as Neromero, Cabbage Person, and also Fields Food. When it comes to gacha games, one of, if not the largest draw are the characters. And even though there weren't that many shown to us, the ones that were shown went over quite well. Japan was especially impressed with...
What was that? That was painful. Wait, I'm having an IGHT.
how detailed the designs were getting too. It's amazing we're now getting to a point where we
What was that animation? That was... GN. What's a GN? I don't know what GN is. I'm so sorry. I do not understand what GN. Good night. What GN stands for? Is it the name of a game? Gamers Nexus. Huh? Never heard. Honestly, never heard. Good night. Good night.
Water.
Thank you so much for the water. I think I will finish this cup until the end of the stream. But we'll see. It's amazing we're now getting to a point where we can't tell at a glance whether we are looking at rendered illustration or in-game model. I think it's hard to tell nowadays if we're looking on the real images or on AI. Not gonna lie, if Steam at least have trying to do some sort of a regulation against AI being used in the game, trying, really bad. Honestly, I have seen millions of the games made on AI. Then Asian-based, Asian-made games, it's really hard to tell. Because we have seen the situation when models, 3D models were stolen or allegedly stolen. You know, we have seen situation where like straight up mechanics were one-to-one the same, where the animation, the idle poses of the characters were literally the same. I mean, it can be fake. It can be fake. And I'm still suspicious about the 1st of April. That's like crazy.
Tell at a glance whether we're looking at rendered illustrations or in-game models. And for the main characters, they love the design for both male and female protagonists, with some people asking that they implement Wuthering Waves style for both male illustrations or in-game models. And for the main characters, they love the design for both male and
Man. I think he looks wonderful. I really like men. Fake on the internet? You think that's my real voice? I'm gonna amaze you. Do you want me to amaze you with my real voice? It naturally does not sound like that. My voice, my natural voice does not sound like that. Just imagine that. Do you want to know how my real voice sounds? I'm using a voice change. What do you mean? Oh no. Let me just have. Let me pretend. Okay. Let me just make jokes at the Okay. You ready to hear my real voice?
Does that sound better? This is my real voice. Actually, everything in the internet is fake. Even my voice. Do you like it better? Do I sound more convincing? Paimon? Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Yep, I'm leaving. No, please. That's my real voice. You don't like my real voice. Why? You don't like beautiful characters with beautiful voices. Why? Good night, Miss Genshin. Nope. That's good night. That is good night. Okay, I need to stop goofing around. You like my real voice? Yeah?
Do you think it's better when I use my real voice? Okay, I'm just goofing around. Yesn't. Okay. Okay, yesn't. Yesn't. What the heck is yesn't? How? Okay. Moving on with the Silver Palace trailer. I like the male character. I really like how he looks. I think he's attractive, he's beautiful. And I'm glad that we're getting more and more male MC characters that are nice and interesting to look at.
And female protagonists, with some people asking that they implement Wuthering Waves style mechanics of allowing players to change between the two. Though some people say that
since when it's a Wuthering Waves mechanic? It's just a mechanic. I have seen it in many other games. It's not like it's only Genshin who does not have it. Why are we calling it a wuwa mechanic? But okay, whatever.
They like Argos's design. The comment with the most likes said that the in-game model kind of looks like an NPC. Oof. And for Alf, I really enjoyed this tweet here saying that she looked like a younger version of Chang-Li. And yes, that will be my headcanon going forward. But it seemed people were a little concerned with just how much skin she was showing. Why is her chest and back so exposed? I really don't like the design. It's gross to put such revealing clothes on a young looking character, and it's honestly annoying. though the quote retweets had a very different reaction. There weren't many,
Oh,
but
they are Boba
regardless,
woman.
the less I say about those, the better. On the topic of character designs and skin exposure in general, this is...
Ryoku-sensei saved us. He saved us. Japanese people straight up bullied the game. I need to understand that personal preference, visual preference is like different for different people. So take that with a grain of salt, okay?
This is what Cabbage Person had to say.
まあ今言えることとしては途中で女性キャラばかり登場させて露出度だけで売ろうとしないでほしいな。やはりこのゲーム世界観良さげですし、それがストーリーに繋がってるっぽい。
Chat, you cannot see text. Should I read that? Thank you so much for the follow. Lonely Weed? How did you do that? There's a lot of female characters, person saying. I hope they don't just rely on skin exposure to sell those characters. I mean, we're talking about sexualization of a character. We're talking about Cantarella situation here. This game has a fantastic world environment that seems very connected to the story. And literally in the same trailer we have seen the mole on the abobas of a character. I don't want it to lean too much into the Gunner side of things. No one wants, but there is a problem. It sells. It sells. Whatever you say, it sells.
What he's saying here isn't that he doesn't want the characters to look sexy. Not at all. He gooned over Red Rose just as much as anyone.
The character we speak to at the bar is amazing. Yes, she's my waifu. She's my waifu. I unfollowed your bro, the diabolical voice changer, but people were saying that it's a nice voice changer. What do you mean? People were saying in the videos that I need to use a voice changer, so I used that. Do I sound better with it? That's the second one, hot waifu. That's my waifu, okay? That's my... She got a mole on her chest. I know. I know that she has a mole on the chest. Everyone knows. We definitely see the devs' preferences here. Yeah. Chest moles are great, aren't they?
What he's saying is that he doesn't want the characters to be too exposed, to show too much skin, for example. This is something he's mentioned quite a lot recently, especially in regards to the character designs in another action RPG that he's been really enjoying. Just thought I had to clarify that. Anyway, moving on. The world itself really intrigued them, with people enjoying this early European 19th century aesthetic.
I need to tell you that. I really like how the city looks. I really like how the mechanic flying on the horse looks. I do not quite like the combat, but the overall area, city building is awesome.
好きなのよ、こういう街並み。ここ、なんか歩いてるだけでも幸せになりそう。
Many people commented that it looks like an open-world version of Reverse 1999 or even Final Fantasy 9. They also like that it seems to have a fairy tale theme with characters like Cinderella, Gretel, and the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. They were also excited by the amount of exploration quality of life mechanics such as grappling hooks, zip lines, riding around on a horse, and of course flight.
Yeah, but the thing about all these mechanics, why do you need the grappling hook mechanic? Why do we need that if you can just fly, if you can just jump, fly on the top of the building? Why do we need to wait for the grappling hook when it's literally longer? When it literally takes more of your time? Why do we need to add the bloating mechanics? I don't get it. I actually get a headache. I have a tinnitus, and loud bitches make my head feel so bad. Oh no, I'm sorry. I promise I'm not gonna turn on the voice changer today. How to get free 5-star weapon? In Silver Palace? I have no idea. The game is not out yet. What do you mean the combat is bad? Are you for real? The combat in Silver Palace? Are we looking on the same game? It's literally the... Okay. What do you think is a good representative of a combat? The amount of buttons that you can press, or the mechanics that your opponent has, and the amount of quick times that you need to fit into the mechanics, and the amount of times that you need to think before doing certain actions? Just saying, if enemy is standing there and doing nothing and waiting for you to punch them, that's a bad combat. That's a bad combat. Maybe flying is restricted to floor 4 and above. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I'm just questioning. If we have different ways of traversing, why wouldn't we use the fastest one? Because that's literally the solution. I don't even make motion sickness, and the compass camera is silver pace is nauseating. Oh, that's actually interesting perspective. So much screen shaking and random zoom in and outs. I assume that it's from the trailer, and in game there may be certain like things to adjust that. But yeah, you're actually right. That's actually a good point. Hi Sal, hi, hello. Okay.
Like Cinderella, Gretel, and the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. They were also excited by the amount of exploration quality of life mechanics, such as grappling hooks, zip lines, riding around on a horse, and of course,
so
flight.
Yeah, camera shaking so much when you ride the horse, when you drift on the horse. You're absolutely right.
But I did hear a few people ask, what would be the point in riding around on a horse when you can just fly around instead?
True.
True.
One thing they really enjoyed was the background music being used, and how they had a seamless transition from outdoor background music to indoor.
I just want to sit down with this music and do some work, Yeah, it sounds like that lo-fi type of a music with the girl sitting near the window and making her homework non-stop live stream on YouTube. I like that type of a music. It's relaxing. It calms me down. Flying equals pay to win mechanics. There is a possibility, but I would not gonna be so sure. Same, I don't want to burn my 3 cells burn and have left from work. More options is better? Yeah. You think so? Okay, in Wuthering Waves, we all know Wuthering Waves, yes? In Wuthering Waves, you can get from the Arena City main square to the location where Lorelei lives in multiple ways. You can run, you can fly, you can glide, you can grapple hook until you reach your destination, but majority of a player would just teleport, because it is the fastest way. Unless your PC is just like a potato, then probably flying would be better. But still, the fastest way will be used the most. How many times drifting with horse is cool though? I would say that probably cool for the cinematicals, for the screenshots and stuff. Can we steal street car? I don't think so. It's not a GTA. I find myself flying in wuwa all the time just for the fun. It's so relaxing, not when going to clear content or farm. I just enjoy it while chatting on Discord. You know what? I actually do too. When I don't have like certain limitation on time, and when I don't have like certain tasks that I have in my mind to do, I would probably fly around in Rinascita. Unfortunately, only in Rinascita. I kind of want to fly over the mountain firmament, for example. I think there are also a lot of beautiful places to fly. But Yeah, that's another topic. That's not a topic of a conversation right now, yeah? I agree that flying in Rena City is so beautiful, is so interesting, captivating, and first and foremost comfortable that you just want to do that. But if we're talking about time optimization and stuff, still, teleporting is the fastest way. So if we have ability to fly on the flying horse, and we have ability to grapple on the grappling hook, and we literally have a destination on the top of the building, and we have a quest that tell us do this in right now, and you kind of want to deal with the daily quest and go and do your activities after you stop playing the game, I would say 99% gonna choose fly into that destination than grapple hook. Just saying.
Not only that, they really enjoyed the seamless transition into combat too. Overall, Japan really likes the level of detail being put into this game. I like open world games with densely packed buildings and realistic cityscapes that give the feeling that the NPCs are really living there. A couple of little side things I saw prop up here and there. The name and design reminded them of a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh cards with the same name. And on the point of similar names, in Japanese, Sylvernia is pronounced as Shirubania, which shares the same pronunciation as a series of plushies. Sylvanian families still pop.
I know that! My younger sister had these little creatures. I know that! So, is this can possibly be a plagiarism situation? With the names of the characters, with the name of the game?
Popular over here in Japan. So there were some people having fun with that too. Another thing they were surprised by is that this game was made by the publisher Happy Elements, though you would only find this out if you look at the traditional Chinese version of the trailer. In all the other trailers, it shows Elementa, but in the simplified Chinese trailer, it shows Happy Elements, the same publisher behind Ensemble Stars, the all-male idol game that has been run.
I played that! It is fun! If you like also, but for mobiles. And with men. I played that. You know who's my favorite? You know who's my favorite guy from all of this?
And still remains
okay.
Strong to this day, raking in an average of $7 million per.
I literally played that not so long ago, a few days ago. Who? This red-haired guy. He has such a nice voiceover in the game. He has a deep voiceover, and I really think that it suits him as so well. The red-haired. He's kind of bratty personality type of a guy. But I have so much 5-star cards of this, the orange-haired dude on the lower part. He's an upbeat type of a character, but yeah. So sorry for that little distraction.
Still remains strong to this day, raking in an average of $7 million per month in mobile sales.
Are these old men? Yes, this old man. This, the orange-haired twins, they also men. Everyone here is men. What do you mean? My favorite guy. Can I play female-oriented games sometimes, please? Thank you so much. I don't want to play Love and Deep Souls, it's too FOMO. But a silly press button in certain type, it is fun. I like quick events. I like musical games, okay? When you need to pam, 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 pam.
Okay. Let alone all the merchandise that gets sold. I guess we now know where all that money was being invested. It's not all sunshine and boy bands though. Japan had a few concerns, mainly regarding mobile players. This isn't good for smartphones.
Yeah,
they'll end up melting within 2 seconds. Breaking news,
True. First and foremost, Unreal Engine is not very famous for having a good ports from PC to mobile. And from the trailer that I can see, major platform is PC. Did you hear? Path of
you
Nowhere.
can play, but on your time.
Okay, I'm not gonna yap about men on the streams. Chat forbids me. Okay. Did you hear Path of Nowhere, which I love, actually has like 78% female majority player base. Path to Nowhere? Let me quickly Google. Path to Nowhere. Path to Nova. What is this? Oh. I mean, from the screenshots that I see, the female characters are very well defined and attractive, and I kinda would rather have a confident woman to play than a silly Phoebe Choopy. I would play that. Legit. It looks interesting. Thank you for the recommendation. Okay. So yeah, Unreal Engine is not famous for having a good mobile ports. If you want it or not. It's a pain in the ass. I mean, look at the Infinity Nick. I mean, look at the wuwa. Even though it's not Unreal Engine 5, it's Unreal Engine 4, but it still had a bunch of problems on release.
Phone users are being left behind. Graphics are so good, they might make your phone explode. And going back to the character designs, there were some minor criticisms, mainly to do with the eyes. While the eyes looked amazing in close-up shots, they stood out as looking a little lifeless, making the characters seem more like dolls than actual people.
っていうのと、あと目元の立体感つうか、めっちゃ近くで見るカットシーンとかやったら綺麗なんです。
I mean, that's kind of stretched. I think every single character looks good on the cutscenes. I think every character looks good on the cutscenes, not only in the wuwa gacha, name any other gacha game, but when playable it's nerfed for the optimization purposes. No. It just starts. So yeah, I would say that's cap. That's cap. That take is cap. The Green Victor from Arky. Bro looks like 4-star. Bro looks like a 3-star. Honestly. He looks very feminine. No, the eyes do look lifeless. But isn't it for the optimization purposes? Isn't it like so your PC would not explode, so your phone would not explode from these highly detailed eyes images? I'm not agreeing with that take.
ですけど、普通にプレイしている時のキャラクターのメモ
But in game they just look like textures on the board. Imagine every image that you see is a texture on a 3D model in the 3D game? Shock. I didn't know that. I just can't. I think that's an I'll take.
元のテクスチャ感が強いイメージだったんで、何かしらテコ入れとかしてくれたら嬉しいね。
Also, some people said that they felt that the anime style of the character.
But whatever. Now you keep that sass in check if you want to compare it to Wuthering Waves. Like, why everything is trying to compete with Wuthering Waves? Why? What is the purpose when your game main mechanic is about like investigation, detective activities? Why would you even want to look like wuwa? Why would it even like? Maybe it's just my take. They have actual objects and physics on art design instead of just textures. Rocha is a fantastic example of that. Oh, you mean the detailization of the 3D model, the amount of polygons? Yes, probably, but I don't think that in the game it's that bad. They have a lot of jiggly stuff. Look, they have a lot of jiggly stuff. The heart is literally animated. Wuwa ruined gachas. Wuwa made gachas better. Wuwa put a plank on the standards of the gacha games. Now, if the gacha game is flop, no one would actually play that. Because you can play wuwa, you can go and play wuwa, and now they need to be better. Now they need to do better. Now they need to be less greedy. Now they just default Genshin mechanics is not enough to keep your audience interested anymore. I think wuwa did a great job. I don't know, I feel like the characters look so weird. Weird? What do you mean weird? When we see them inside the game, it's almost like when the people use modeled skin or wuwa characters. It kinda does, wuwa brought competition, which is good. Exactly. Competition brings only the best into the games. Sorry, misspelled. I'm yapping too much. wuwa set the bar high. wuwa set the bar, yes. It's such a huge quality of life jump that it makes it hard to settle for just okay. Exactly. I'm glad that it's happening. I'm glad that as a consumer, we can see more good games, more games that are interested to play, that like make me happy, make me relaxed, and not just run to this area 5,000 times and like like in Genshin. Talk to the NPC and listen to his yapping for 5 hours. Here's your Primo Gems. Often this chest. But yeah, I'm joking. wuwa showed us how it's possible to be better than Hoyo, but please guess. A small man's Kuro. I think Kuro also needs a competitor. I think we need more. We need more competitors. The more competitors would be in the genre, the more saturated the genre would be, the better qualities would there be in the genre. Ciaccona time, baby! Yes. Soon. For me, it will be tomorrow. But yeah, I'm glad that you find the character that would be pulling for. But the revenue, screw the revenue, the numbers are never correct. Yeah, I love Honkai Star Rail, but I have fallen behind on the content. I have never played Honkai Star Rail, and honestly, I feel like I never wanted to play Honkai Star Rail. I missed the chance to jump onto the train when the game was fresh, and now I just don't want to go through all of that again. I just don't want. Even for game I love, not having skip button is killing me. One main story quest takes a whole day to try to speedrun. True! That's how I felt about Infinity Nikki. It does not have a skip button. And I was like, smash that button, you know, skip. That was painful. I think skip button should be a standard. Thank you so much for the water. Skip button should be a standard. I try HSR and I quit in 3 minutes. Okay. I missed the chance to play it in the beginning, and I don't want to go back. And I never skip, and I still want to skip, but it's an option. I think it's better to have different options, whether you want it or not. The more options are there, the better. I like the recap theme in wuwa. I like the recap theme in the Zenless. I cannot believe that I said that. But yeah, we need more games. Okay, continuing with Ruku-sensei video.
強いイメージだったんで、何かしら手こ入れとかしてくれたら嬉しいね。
Also, some people said that they felt that the anime style of the characters didn't exactly match up with the more realistic style of the world, but there weren't that many people that voiced that opinion, so it is what it is. So I don't really think that's...
It's just a preference. It's just a preference, in my opinion. It's not that bad.
That major of an issue, but still it's something I saw every now and then. Despite these initial concerns, those that were interested in Silver Palace were really interested. But there was a common thing that I saw brought up over and over no matter where I looked. Japan is tired of everything. Tired of open world, tired of hardware intensive graphics, tired of the grind of leveling up so many different characters, just tired of gacha itself. So many times I saw people say something along the lines of, if this was a standalone game and not a gacha, I might have been interested.
It's funny to say that because when I made videos about Wuthering Waves at the beginning of the game, I got the same comments. Ew, gacha. When I made videos about Infinity Nikki, I got the same comments. Ew, gacha. I don't want to play that. When I made videos about Neverness to Everness, guess what? People were saying, I don't want to play gacha. You know what in the end they all do? You know what in the end they all do? They make revenue for the Genshin Impact, my dear. I just find it funny, okay? Maybe when the industry brings in billions in here. No one wants to play gachas anymore. Why make them? Exactly. Listen. The amount of posts on Twitter does not always represent the interest of the gameplay community. Okay? The more the merrier. They play gacha. They play gacha. I think it's like the sunken cost of service game, not just gacha, like white people game that doesn't have an ending that will hit end of service in 3 months. Yeah. Yeah. I would say that. I enjoy standalone single player games as well. At the same time when I play gacha, they're just different. It's not always bad thing. I kind of enjoy this and that as well. Gacha is a monetization system. Yes. But it's still good. Annie agreed, so many Doom posters in wuwa subreddit, but Steam has 89 very positive reviews. Hi Orange, thank you so much for joining. And yes, you are absolutely right. What's going on the Twitter is not necessarily representing how community feels about the game. No, we don't play 3 at the time. I play like 1 full-time wuwa. I play wuwa every day. From time to time, I play some other games, gacha service games, gacha games, but like not every day. I stopped playing Infinity Nikki. I stopped playing what was the name? Strinova. I don't play Strinova. I stopped playing Love in Deep Space. From time to time I play Ensemble Stars, but it's not that, FOMO indulging. For me at least. I don't care if I need more 2D men talking. Okay. So I have like 1.5 current gacha playing, and from the single player games, I still haven't done with the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Okay. I still haven't done with that. And I'm enjoying the House Flipper 2nd right now. That's my games that I play. Standalone. Kingdom Come 2, still waiting for the wedding. I have decided to try different runs. I have tried to do, the Holy Christian run. On the first run that we played on the stream, I was stealing literally everything that was not connected to the floor with the glue. On the second run, I was trying to be a nice person, but it didn't go well, so I'm already again on the pause with that game. But yeah, I would say I'm too interested in standalone game more. Is that made gachas worse? I don't think so. That's just a separate genre. They can coexist. Okay?
The top voted comment on Cabbage's video said this: I don't want to play a gacha game. I just want to play it as a standalone game. With many people in the replies agreeing.
But it's very important when you make a gacha game, when you make a service game, to make it that it would be enjoyed as a gacha game, as a service game, not as standalone game. Because that's exactly the situation that happened with Infinity Nikki. They advertised the game as a single player exploration, main story progression activity, story-based game. You see what happened? They pushed on gacha. People started being upset. Well, obviously, I understand that. When your gacha game increases the PT rates significantly, you don't want to gacha in that anymore. Yeah, just say it.
With the sentiment, they're saying that these games...
It's a very hard job to make a gacha game interesting as a gacha game.
...are getting really stale and don't feel fresh anymore. To be honest, I'm already full with all these free open world games that are out there. I'd rather just buy a standalone game and play it for a short period of time than wait for patches and play for a long time. And even those that do still play gacha games, they said that they already have their hands full with games like Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves for example, and they just didn't have the time to pick up another game.
Just drop Genshin, bro. Why are you still playing that shit? Just drop Genshin. Why are you still wasting your time on the game that literally never gonna be good? Is it the game's problem? Is it the Silver Palace problem that you still play Genshin? Just saying. Just saying. I'd rather spend money to buy a game than to play it for free. He's crazy. That's also like perspective. I think he talks about the quality. I think he talks about the quality because usually when you buy a game, you kind of like own the game. You own the entire content of the game. When you play the gacha game, you kind of like renting the game. You see? You kind of like do not own anything. This mentality, but I may be wrong. Just drop all your games, you'll save a lot. Exactly. Just drop all your games. Why there is people who still like play 5 gacha games, 6 gacha games, 7 gacha games, and saying, "Oh my god, I don't have time for another cool and really interesting looking gacha game." Saying, "Oh, I don't have enough time in my hands to play this one as well." Just drop the bad ones. Just drop the bad ones. Trust me, not a single person on the planet Earth need more than 3 games being played simultaneously. More than 3 games, your brain will crash. Trust me, you don't need that. You don't need that new character in Genshin. You don't. Skirk? Who's Skirk? I have no idea. Thank you so much for the follow. Owning the game versus the game owning you. Yeah, kind of that type of a mentality. Apparently, if we buy the game, we don't own the game. I heard Steam removed the decommissioned game and said just because you bought the game doesn't mean you own it. That happens from the place to place. It mostly depend on developers. For example, I have heard that was a situation with Ubisoft. Oh, our dear Ubisoft. Saying stuff like, you don't own our games, you just renting, and if you don't play Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I believe it was with Valhalla, I don't know for sure if they implemented this feature or not, but if you don't play Assassin's Creed Valhalla, even though you bought it for a long period of time, your account will literally gonna be deleted from their servers and never restored. Yep, bye-bye. Your progress, your bot game, not anymore. Just saying. It depends on the developers. But if I play Genshin for just another 20 hours, I could potentially get a single summon. And I'll get single summon, I could potentially get a 5-star. And I get a 5-star, there's free dopamine. The odds of getting a 5-star character from one pool in Genshin without any is less than being hit by a car when you cross the street. You know that. do not listen for the silly vampires on the internet. Sony got a lawsuit to try to pull that shit. Exactly. It depends on the company. Leave my multi-billion company alone. They suffered enough. Okay, back to the video.
これ始めたらさ、マジでどうしようっていう。他のゲームをまた削っていかないと。
もうゲーム増やせへんけど増やすしかないな。
Some were saying that they were tired of the whole idea of playing with teams of characters in the first place. The characters and the cityscape are beautiful, but I'm tired of switching between 4 characters. I want to fight with them like in Dragon's Dogma, or I want to develop just one character or job that I like in old online games. This one comment here asked that Silver Palace didn't come out until after Genshin or Wuthering Waves or one of the other big games out.
I'm trying to process the comment about I don't like 4 characters. But it's just mechanic. I think a majority of JRPG games that I have played have the mechanic of multiple characters that either you control or they are controlled by AI. That's a different genre. You basically want in a different genre. And that's niche. I don't care about Arknights, but Antfield has me super excited for the same reason. You get the whole team in combat with you. Interesting. Like how the coordinated attacks event was in wuwa. Oh, yeah, I get it. I have no idea about Arknights. Honestly, I have zero knowledge. Like, absolutely zero. Like wind in my head, okay? But, yeah, I think it's a personal preference. Some people like 4-character teams. Some like single-player teams where you build one character. Like Path of Exile 2nd that I have recently played, you build one character. Yes, you can have teammates. Yes, you can team up with other people, but you mostly build your character. And that's it. That's just a different genre. No?
Or I want to develop just one character or job that I like in old online games. This one comment here asked that Silver Palace didn't come out until after Genshin or Wuthering Waves or one of the other big games out there had already finished. And that was a common sentiment I've heard quite a lot recently, that the market for these big budget gacha games is just getting too saturated, and that makes it too difficult for a new game to come into the space without immediately announcing its end of service. Isn't
Thank you for the hat, but I kinda see the point.
that right, Tribe9?
I just wanted to say something about Tribe now, and that was actually correct. But I believe that's actually what's happening with Infinity Nikki. Kinda right now. Yeah, you want your game to be niche. You want your game to be unique in certain way. Then you will get success. Then you will be competing with the big whales of the games. Just saying. Not a fan of Chinese voice? Like, that's a personal preference.
Even Japanese players are starting to give up that a Japanese company can even make a big hit gacha game nowadays. Is this something that Japanese game companies just can't do anymore? There was a game called Blue Protocol that was hyped up to be a huge hit, but that shut down after just a year. No matter how good the actual content is, if it's managed poorly, it doesn't have a chance at becoming a huge hit. This might just be a coincidence, but Blue Protocol...
True and absolutely true. Marketing is the key. Marketing and management is the key. Blue Protocol 07. I would say that even Wuthering Waves right now is not having consistent and strategical management. They mess up here and there. And I would say that my theory that the Black Beacon is failed or progressively failing right now, at least in the EN community, is exactly because of bad management, or because of the miscommunication between different areas of a game development, areas of a game advertisement. Yes, EN server is dropping the game because of the bad management. You need to be smart when you jump into the business that is already saturated. You need to be strong. It's not a new niche. It's not an indie game space. You need to have money behind you. That's true. And you need to have the core idea that is different from other core ideas from other games. And it's hard. And it's hard. And it's not easy.
If it's managed poorly, it doesn't have a chance at becoming a huge hit. This might just be a coincidence, but Blue Protocol was a game managed by Bandai Namco, and in Keiji's video about Silver Palace, he said this.
いやでもこれね、このクオリティの感じとかさ、ぜひさ、なんかそのバンナムとかにも追随してほしい。
I'd love if Bandai Namco and the other companies followed suit.
っていう感じがあって。
What? When looking at China with games, they are amazing. Graphics and level of details. But Bandai Namco? Yeah, they have money, but they decided not to put that much money. Gonna be off tomorrow work. Thank you so much, Shadows. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're having a great rest. Thank you, thank you.
結構いっぱいその手掛けてたりするので、なんかここぐらいまでさ、クオリティ上げてゲーム出せたら、金かかりすぎるのかな。
So because they have so many games, the quality is low. Is that the point? Because the attention, they need to distribute the attention equally. I just JP really fell off in the game devs. It's sad. I would say that the pioneers of a game dev right now are China. A majority of cool and really interesting games are Chinese. In my opinion, of course, there are still a bunch of the European companies releasing games, Asian companies releasing games that are big, that are famous, that are interesting. But I would say that China is kicking.
But honestly, I don't think...
About the coast once again, about the GTA 6 conversation. I have heard that GTA 6 would be approximately how much? More than 100 on release? $100 per game? Maybe good games are just too expensive to make? Or maybe some people are making the prices too high. Just saying. And maybe the consumers are having so many games to play nowadays that they would rather spend that 100 onto some 100 indie games that will bring them fun, joy, and tears into their face instead of playing one. Just saying. Reminds me of how game studios were going on unhinged rants after Baldur's Gate 3 release. No, you can't make a good game. People will expect us to make good game too. And Baldur's Gate made a free DLCs for anyone who bought the game. All the after releases, all the DLCs free if you bought the game. That's punk. That's what Baldur's Gate is so cool. They called Baldur's Gate 3 an anomaly. Huh? No, that's a new standard, bitches. Expedition 33. Expedition 33. Actually, good game. Actually, also I can consider an indie game. I mean, they all from the big companies, but you kind of got the point. They don't have that much money as Bandai Namco, for example, has, as GTA, for example, has. Just saying. Baldur's Gate 3 was so good. I have heard that Larian Studios are working on the next project. but they will keep teeny tiny updates on Baldur's Gate, but they already focused on another project.
金かかりすぎるのかな。金かかりすぎて無理なんかな。
But honestly, I don't think this is limited to Japanese companies. This is what Cabbage said about the chances of any new gacha game making it in this new landscape.
説明せずとも皆さんご存知のように最近はこの手のジャンルオープンワールド
Recently, there's been a huge boom in this genre of open world action
アクションゲーム
RPGs.
競合作品めっちゃ出てきております。私自身も継続してプレイしている同ジャンルのゲームはあり、その間他にも競合作品出てきてチ
There
ェ
are
ック
other
し
new
て
ones.
プレイしてはまた戻っての繰り返し。その中で分かったことはですね、今のソシャゲ業界でオープンワールドのアニメグラゲーが生き残るのは至難の技。まずクオリティとか
Impossible. I would not say that. A new game surviving in this industry of high quality open world RPGs is impossible. No, it's not. Because majority of them are not that high of a quality. Majority of them are made 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and they do not have that much of a technology's development. If you make a game and it flops, it's only your fault that it flopped because you first made an uninteresting game. Second, did not know your target audience preferences. Third, haven't advertised it well. Fight me, chat, fight me, chat. I want a fight. Can we like have a fight, please? A teeny tiny. Say something like, Annie, you're wrong. This freeze frame shot has super uncanny eyes. Yeah, it hurts me. It hurts me. Yes, need to advertise to 12 plus. Annie, you're right. No, but I want a drum. Why? I don't know. It gets views. I need drum. Can we get a little bit of a drum, please? See, I contradicted you. How dare you? Annie, you're right. The streamer is always right. Thank you so much. Stop yapping, bit some hologram. No, I will never stop yapping. But hi, hello. Hi, Omen. Zanny from Wish. I'm not Zanny from Wish. That's a cosplay. Okay, chat. Okay, chat. I think I need to change an outfit. Yeah? You don't like it? You don't... that's better. That's more attractive. Better. Yeah, that's better. I feel more comfortable in my dress. You know, it kind of... The open space in my shoulders creates more freshness. I feel more... Yeah. I feel more comfortable wearing this. Original Annie's like, I like that. Nice. Why you leaking me? Oh my god, chat. Considering they might have different mounts as Tower of Fantasy player, I'm hoping there is a strong multiplayer like open world exploration and combat to show off the mounts to friends and do shit like, oh, that's actually a good take. Why do you need so much different?
The outfit was the only thing keeping you related to a wuwa tag. This is some just chatting content, or just yapping in Anariza's case.
Oopsie, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the beats. Okay. Do you want me? I can turn on the background music from Wuthering Waves. Does that count? Does that count? Okay. But yeah, then you're not gonna hear the words that Ryuk-sensei is saying, okay? Can we have 3 minutes of video, then I will launch the music. I would say that about the multiplayer and the horses. I agree that if you have so many horses, if you have so many characters, you kind of would want someone to see that horses and see that the content, the characters. You want to have a co-op. You want to have to flex in front of your friends or have a multiplayer mechanics activities. to say.
オープンワールドのアニメグラゲーが生き残るのは至難の技。まずクオリティとかすごいもう当たり前の時代になっちゃってんだよな。グラフィックスがいい、戦闘が面白い、キャラが可愛い、だからなんだ他にもあると。
だからなんだ。I love the voice.
アニメグラゲーが生き残るのは至難の技。まずクオリティ。
Having high quality visuals is just given in this recent age of games. I would say that having a bad quality visuals is a flop. Game with bad visuals, it flops. They don't
とか
survive
すごい
that
もう
long.
当たり前の時代になっちゃってんだよな。グラフィックスがいい。
So you have a good graphic, fun combat, and cute characters. だからなんだ? Where's your Gamba mechanics? How you gonna force your players to continue playing the game? だからな
By
んだ?
Ani, the Yap Fed was good. Have a great stream. By Chat.
Thank you so much, Sal. Hope you're having a good rest of your day. Need to show off your horse and how look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
だからなんだ他にもあるとって言われる。
And you got anything else? Exactly. The game needs a core. Infinity Nikki got a core with a dress up. That's why it's got its popularity. wuwa has its core in a combat. Genshin has its core in exploration. If you make a new game, it would better have a unique core or competing core.
るんで、もうそこは武器というよりは前提になっているという事実がある。
Just the
昔ならストーリーがいいから
Before you could sell a game by a good
売れ
story
るっていうのもあ
alone,
ったと思いますが、今はストーリーがいい
but now even good stories are just a matter of course. True. Absolutely agree. Your game needs to have a
ものも当
soul.
たり前になっちゃってるんです。
As I said, it seems there is a significant amount of interest in Silver Palace, but there's also an equal amount of disinterest because many players out there are just feeling burnt out with these gacha games right now. Another
I would say it's not only about the Silver Palace.
thing that got brought up is that they said
I'm sorry, Sensei, for stopping on weird moments, but I would agree. I want to say that it's not only about Silver Palace. It's upsetness about the gacha genre overall. Hi, hello. Thank you so much for joining today. It's not only gacha. It's not only one single Silver Palace gacha. Current exploration. Explore your bank account if you want to join Exploring the Atlas. No, but like in the beginning. But in the beginning of the Genshin Impact, they made a strategical advertisement on the exploration that you can run around, you can take a red element and a blue element, and poof, you have a vapor. Oh my god, that was a core selling point of Genshin, in my opinion, of course. What's the latest big gacha? That is not dead yet? wuwa. There are too many gachas coming out this year, that's why. Honestly, I'm happy that there are so many gachas. Because competition brings progression. Competition brings improvements in the already existing game. If you want it or not, but Wuthering Waves made Genshin worried, made Genshin make some actions that led to the game improvement. I hope, I do not know for sure, I hope in future we will get some games that would make wuwa worried, make wuwa think that they need to improve this and that and that and that. Sane. Genshin still won't care. That's another situation. That's another problem. So what I get of this game, if that's gacha, is character, weapon, cars, and most cases horse. I do not know what's the main kicker of a Silver Palace, you see. They say it's a detective investigation. But from what we have seen on that trailer, there's barely like 1 minute of actual detective investigation. Majority of time we're flying on the horse and doing combat, which is already existent in other games. You need to have a kick, a core, advertisement points in order to be big. There's one game that removed 50-50 from gacha. Who? and made 3070. Do it 90 bits. Probably. But wuwa removed the weapon 50-50. That's already good. wuwa removed weapon. I forgot the name. That's an improvement. That's the type of improvement that I'm talking about. If removing 50-50 from the entire gachas will become so popular, big whales like HSR, Genshin, Endless Zone Zero, you name it, the game that you play, they will also need to remove that in order to stay afloat, in order to be competitive. Okay, let's finish this video.
Said that they didn't have enough money to spend on another gacha game either. While playing these games free-to-play is somewhat the norm in most countries, Japan is infamous for being the country that spends the most on mobile games.
How much? A little markets worldwide, but so how much? You're trying to tell me that average person per month spends $150 in Japan on gacha games? Maybe that's a problem. maybe that's a problem, you know, just saying. Maybe it's not a gacha gaming problem. Maybe it's a gambling addiction problem. Okay. Okay. Competition is healthy for the market, yes. And good for consumers in the end when there are competitive markets. True. That's what I'm saying. Competition brings improvements in every aspect of it. Ain't no way the average
Gacha
person
is
spends
life.
that much.
Gacha is love.
Chat. That's crazy. That's too much. That's too much. I do not know a single gacha game where I would spend $150 per month. Or like on the basis. That's crazy. Ain't no way the average person spends so much. Because I know tons of people in the US who don't even play gacha. That's true, but I think that's mobile spending per capita. So it is based on the population. Per capita. What does per capita means? Chat, I don't know how to read text. Does per capita means per 1 point of population? That's crazy. China excluded? But China does not have an official databases. They may be restricted. So we don't know that information. Take that. I think if Japan and South Korea is such high, China somewhere there. China somewhere there. We can assume that. The data maybe not an open type of a data. There's a few whales that spend thousands a game and inflate the numbers on the average distribution. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. There is just one guy who lives with the parents in the shabby house, works 9 to 5, daily job as an office manager or office job. Yeah, make really good money, but he spends his entire salary on the gacha games. And he still lives with his parents. I believe that can happen. Not exactly. There's been many gachas that went end of service even before they could even enter global market. But yeah, people spend too much on gacha. Oh, that's very interesting. So it can even be Japan exclusive games that haven't even released on the other places. That's even crazier.
Ani, sorry for being a whale.
I forgive you, don't worry. I used to spend over 200 on every character release for the Data Life Spirits pledge. But every character release is not like every month. Right? Right? It's like once in 3 months. Right? 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 Per capita equals per person. Oh yeah, thank you so much for the clarification. Oh my god. Most of wuwa's revenue comes from South Korea and Japan. China is somewhere around third or fourth. Yeah, but
listen.
is this data according to the statistic collected from the mobile platforms, or is it from the mobile and PC simultaneously? Because I believe majority of people who play Wuthering Waves are playing it on the PCs, and on mobiles we have open data. No, you know. So speculation is speculations. It's also important that per capita refers to the unit of population per study. So we'd have to see more of their data. The graph could be referring to per capita per gacha player. Yeah, exactly. So is it every person that they have asked, or is it every person that registered in the country? That's two different parameters. That's two different things. So I have questions to this graph. I have questions to Japan. I have so many questions, okay? This video made me have more questions than answers. It's every batch most of the time. Oh, Spirit Pledge was every few weeks? That is crazy. That is crazy. Character outfits, bonus support card, easy over 200 use, every 2 to 3. You know you can buy Bitcoin. I'm joking. Do whatever you want with your money. If you earn enough, if you feel your life fulfilled with whatever you have whatever you have left. Yeah, you do you. I'm not judging in any form or way. But just that's crazy statistic. That's crazy statistic. I did not expect the numbers to be so high, to be honest. Also in gacha is $100 per 50 pulls. Yeah, approximately the same as Genshin and Infinity Nikki. I think that works that way. One pull in gacha is approximately $2. It's like universal. I have a graph that looks like Cartesian. I like to play wuwa on PlayStation 5. I feel pain. I feel pain because Wuthering Waves customer service have been fixing my PlayStation issue with a login for January, February, March, April, May, almost end of them. 5 months already, and it pisses me off. I'm glad that you're happy playing on the PlayStation. I can't. Because there is the one silly goofy issue that developers do not want to fix. Just saying. Screw you. Can check their source information, the detailed statistic for Statista, the site that shows this graph on screen without an account, and it's paid access. Rip. Oh, if it's Statista, then maybe they have posted the docs, the article with the conclusions on the Scholar, on the Google Scholar, because I have used Statista for the Google Scholar works. But yeah, I need to double check. I need to double check that graph later. I need to double check. Where did you get that data? Tell me. I myself have planned to spend like 600 just to S6R5 Cartethia. I'm planning to skip her. Because I'm broke after Zanny. But you do you. You can enjoy your game in the way you want. I'm just saying that that's much. That's a lot. That's a lot of, okay, stereotypical take, but that's a lot of food for the poor people who cannot afford food. That's a lot of water for the African kids. Just saying.
per capita in the entire world, more than any country out there. In fact, it's more rare to find a free-to-play player over here than it is to find a whale, because they feel a sense of obligation to spend money on these free games as a way to say thanks to the developers, even though no one is forcing them to do so. So with all these great gacha games out there right now, and even more coming out in the future, unless something significant changes, many people might not even pick this game up at all. But Japanese audiences mentioned something that I think the rest of us just took for granted. They never
What do you mean it's easier to find a whale than a free-to-play? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? what do you mean? What do you mean, Sensei? That's crazy. Oh my god. I can't. My perspective on reality is clashing right now. I thought to myself that majority of people who play gacha games are free to play. Maybe I'm wrong. And actually games like wuwa, like Genshin, like Fate Grand Order are surviving and still afloat because of that one or two people who like spending thousands and thousands per month. Like entire salary slapped on the table. But right now, I don't think that's okay. I don't think so. Now I can see why majority of game making companies do not want even think about making single player game that is like you paid, it's done. They're making gachas. There are so many gachas. There are so many gambling. There are so many loot boxes. There are so many battle passes. Now I see why. Because Japan. Joking. Because there are people who are like so obsessed with the FOMO. That is literally crazy. Imagine meeting your Japanese partner's parents and having to admit you are free to play. Ooh. Free to play and Battle Pass plus monthly are the most common, I'd say. I have monthly. I have bought Battle Pass only once through the entire time of Wuthering Waves. And I buy Battle Pass only when I complete it entirely. So yeah. But in global, most are either low spenders who spend like $5 monthly or free to play. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Maybe it's just we have different cultures. Maybe we have different perspectives on the things. Maybe it's just not natural for us. I kind of get it that gambling in the gacha game is a way, spending money in the gacha game is a way of supporting developers. But it's like subscription support, no? It's not like they will delete the game if you don't drop them another 5 macaroonies this month. You know, just saying. I'm sorry, Ryuka-sensei. How will you take care of your daughters? Sir, I will make sure she gets the featured unit every other banner. I'll even pay to get the signature weapon. She's in the good hands. Okay, marrying tomorrow. Yes, agreeing. This is the marriage contract for I mean, I'm covered financially. I haven't found a game where I want to spend excessively at the moment. Yeah, that's fine. That's normal. Normal when you understand that it's not harming you. Normal when you do this for fun, you get your own fun, and you're like happy about it. Not normal is when you don't have anything to eat. Not normal is when your phone is literally ripping apart. Not normal is when you need to pay your rent due and you take all your last money and spend on gacha games. That's not normal. But what you said, it's okay and it's fine. And it's considered a fun experience, you know? That's what games are supposed to be. They're supposed to lift our, anxiety, our that we get out of our life. You know, to help us feel better. If it helps you, then that's good. The mental limits. You need to have the mental limitation. That's my point. Also, there are people who risk their relationship for just gacha characters. Oh, I have heard about that drama about that one guy who used all the family savings. They were a couple, and the guy used all the savings on buying Farina signatures, something like that, and they and they were divorced, basically. I have heard that. Yeah. That's not okay. That's not okay. Just say it. I usually just go with Low Knight Suppression and Battle Pass. I only wail when there are characters I really like. Same. That's normal. Same. True. Who needs food, shelter, clothes when you have Hoyo characters? Orange, you're absolutely right. Let's gamba everything. Let's gamba. Let's go and gamba. Yes. But yeah. I'm having my word changing right now. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. That's crazy. That's crazy. But it was her card and it was an emergency credit. Water. Oh. Yeah, thank you for the water. That's the craziest part of all of that. Ooh. Okay, let's finish with the video.
Any country out there. In fact, it's more rare to find a free-to-play player over here than it is to find a whale, because they feel a sense of obligation to spend money on these free games as a way to say thanks to the developers, even though no one is forcing them to do so. So with all these great gacha games out there right now, and even more coming out in the future, unless something significant changes, many people might not even pick this game up at all. But Japanese audiences mentioned something that I think the rest of us just took for granted. They never confirmed that this is a gacha game.
True. True. But we kinda assume that it's a gacha game. That's actually true. Oh my god. What a nice shot. I'm not looking on her thighs. I'm not looking on her thighs. It's definitely a gacha game. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at this screenshot. It's definitely a gacha game. It's no other choice as a gacha game. Like, I stopped wailing in Genshin because I can't buy dupes from the shop. I stopped playing Genshin complete. First, I stopped spending money in Genshin because I felt like it's less and less necessary. But I stopped playing Genshin completely when it was Fountain. Because you see, I have experienced motion sickness when swimming under the water. Because there are so many jiggly moving stuff. I cannot help. I just felt bad in my stomach. And in Genshin Impact, if you know, if you don't know, there is no possible way to make that your dailies in the area would not be under the water. There's no option to turn off being under the water dailies. Even though I like the area, I like the above the water area, the mountains look cool, the scenery, etc. But I just don't like the exactly under the water mechanics. That's why I dropped. That's why I just feel bad. My stomach. I don't want to puke every time when I play my game. That's just my day. No. I just straight up hate my book. I haven't even reached my book at the point. Understandable, but it's just me. I'm skill issue and consider that. If there would be an option to turn off underwater exploration, if there would be an option to stop underwater movement, that would be good. Nice boss, thank you so much. I'm glad that you're enjoying. I'm glad that you like it. Insane. Okay.
That's when I saw these comments. It seems that it has not yet been decided whether it will be a free game or a one-time purchase release, with many people in the replies saying that they hoped it was a standalone game. But that wasn't the biggest thing that stood out.
Nah,
it was this follow-up comment. I just
Copium.
thought of this shady business model. Character subscription. For 1,280 yen per month, you can use all the characters you want, plus you can stack subscriptions, and each time you stack one, you get an extra boost up to 7 subscriptions. This is kind of lost in translation, but what they mean by a boost is that when you buy an extra subscription, you get an extra stack of the character copies, so like an extra C1 or...
What? So you like need to open characters every time? What? Is it confirmed? Is it confirmed? I came up with a sneaky business model. Do not show this post to any other gacha gaming companies, okay? Do not. Please hide it from everywhere. Yeah, man, you're smart, but do not let this man cook, okay? This is crazy. Rent a waifu gacha game kinda is. That's the idea behind you don't own your games anymore statement from the Ubisoft. You're renting a game. You're renting a gacha game. That is crazy. That is common for a girl to have a motion sickness in game. I mean, would not say that it's for girls and boys. It's just me. I'm feeling dizzy playing Subnautica as well. Subnautica. Because, you know, water jiggly. But yeah, it's not male, female. It just happens. It's just physical. Hi, hello, Pixie. Here's the US subscription-based services are becoming more prominent. Yeah, like Netflix. Yeah, like Netflix. I literally was at my parents' house, at my current house, and because they are in different location, this stupid Netflix disconnected from my parents' house TV. Because it's literally in the different location. Oh, you're no longer in the family. Bullshit! God damn it. I'm so angry at the subscription services. It's getting out of hand. The point is getting out of hand. Literally so crazy. Subscription thing is coming too common now. And I don't like it.
Boost up to 7 subscriptions. This is kind of lost in translation, but what they mean by a boost is that when you buy an extra subscription, you get an extra stack of the character copies, so like an extra C1 or S1 or whatever you want to call it. So the second subscription for S1, the third for S2, and so on and so forth. Reading this comment sent a chill down my spine with just how possible that this monetization model could be. I'm actually not sure if this would be better or worse for us as players, so I want to know what you guys think about that. Would you prefer a subscription type model for these games if it meant...
What I think that commenter should be banned, and he should be hidden under the ground and never be let spoken ever again. Take away his internet connection. He's too smart. We need to use him in order to fight against gachas, not to make gachas better. Let's use him in the better ways. Just because that's a diabolical solution. Okay. He's cooking too much. He may be cooking. Spotify is going crazy. I stopped using Spotify like 3 or 4 years ago when they added the feature that you cannot shuffle. You like pre-shuffle. I do not remember when exactly that happened, but yeah, you cannot shuffle your music list. And I was like, what a bullshit, and deleted everything. And I like literally stopped.
That you had access to every character? Let me know down...
Who let him cook? Exactly.
In the comment section below. Just to clarify though, that nothing has been confirmed about how this game intends to make its money. It could be the same old gacha that we're used to, or it could be something new. Who knows? Do I think Japan is ever actually going to give up gacha? Hell no. But it does seem that they're getting a little tired of it. Right now at least. So that's what Japan thinks about Silver Palace. What about you? Let me know down in the comment section below. And if you like this video and want to see more, don't forget to
Good video, good video, good video, good video. Thank you so much, Duke Sensei. Sensei always delivers a good videos. Let me share the link to it in the chat so everyone can go and leave him a likey and tell him how good he is and tell him how wonderful his videos are and tell him that he did a great job collecting all that silly comments, because some of the takes are crazy. Some of their takes are insane. I honestly think that that guy should be locked in the basement. No other way. No other way. Do not let him cook. Nice dress. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like my outfit. But yeah. So, have we checked everything? We have played the game today. We have enjoyed Wuthering Waves. We have checked Ciaccona trailers. We have checked Ciaccona gameplay information. I already watched it. Did you leave a likey? I'm joking. But yeah, I think we did everything. Did I miss something? Oh my god, finally we have a Yappa stream when I did not skip anything. That was so good. So let me find another streamer on the Twitch so I can transfer you to. And YouTube, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate you. YouTube, I honestly YouTube, while Twitch cannot hear us, I want to whisper in your ear. I like you more. Oh my god! Do not tell anyone. I like you more. Joking. I'm joking, Twitch. I'm joking. You haven't heard anything, okay? You haven't heard. Twitch, you haven't heard that. No, I'm joking. Unfollowed? How dare you? Please do not. Please do not unfollow me. Please do not. Please, I'm nice. Please, I'm nice. No, do not unfollow me. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining today. Who should I raid? Who's playing Wuthering Waves? Do you know any other content creators playing wuwa? I cannot see them. I can see Saint Tontus. Do you want to go to Saint? I don't think so. Okay, then let's end it right here. And I'm gonna say, I hope you're having a wonderful rest of today's day. I hope you having enough water drink and orange coffee. Do not drink orange coffee at night. Drink it in the morning. And I will see you next time, approximately at Saturday, approximately at the same time. It was nice to see you. It was nice to have conversation. And yep, chat, you wonderful. Chat, you so cute. Chat, you so adorable. I cannot imagine my life without you. So, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Chat, you're so cute. Look at you, you're so cute. Look at you, you're so adorable, chat. Oh my god, you're beautiful. I haven't seen nothing more beautiful than you, chat. Yeah. Have a good day.